Jimmy.
We have to go live eventually, and here we fucking are.
Here we go.
I'm still dead inside from last week.
No, it's cool. Everything's going to be fine. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these four individuals of varying levels of distress. They are in no particular order. One, Clericus Salune, Miss Gilbetta fucking Knott.
Can we just go in level of distress order?
Well, I feel like he's starting in the right place because I'm pretty fucking distressed if we're going most distressed to least distressed.
You want to fight about it?
Yes, I do actually, because I'm distressed.
Look, you can have a distress off later. Mr. Koshano the Quick, also joining us today. Also joining us, Mr. Redan, Barbarian Extraordinaire. And as always, the lovely Lilith Singer.
Hi.
When last we left our heroes,
Distressed.
I'm scared.
they engaged in an epic, overcomplicated battle on a mountaintop against an enormous flesh golem piloted by Mr. Blackwind. And they achieved a kind of victory, but had to quickly make haste away on Black Cherry Borden's ship. And as they did, Spoony the Bard had sat down, got ready to have a drink, and his shadow leaped up. And it was at that point, for everyone, everything went black. So, Redan, Gilbetta, Lilith, you awaken to the sound of the morning bell.
Did I drink last night?
MT1 is walking up and down the halls announcing that it is time for a faculty meeting.
What?
It has been 1 week since you have all arrived at the Avalon Knights Academy and signed up to be instructors there.
What?
And you're still trying to find your footing in this place and kind of see where you fit into the social dynamic. But it's being asked that everybody come to the faculty hall for a meeting.
I'm at the top. I done worked to my way to the top. What are you talking about?
You walked in the door and signed up to be on the top, excuse me.
I know.
For a meeting presided by Headmaster Maxwell.
What?
I'm the headmaster. No, that's not. Oh my god.
And this seems completely normal to all of you.
Oh, we gotta play along. Shit.
Oh god. Why? Oh, I should hold on. Just
Are there
because
sweets?
because Halloween is this week,
There
everyone.
are always sweets.
Because
There are
Halloween is
sweets
this week,
beside my
everyone. I'm dressed as Koshano.
Excellent. This that is going to be so funny later tonight, and you'll see why.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Cars.
Thank you. Oh my
So-
god. Another mist cloud.
Okay.
God.
I'm Koshano the Blue.
So many meanings in that word right there. The blue.
So,
Woo. Okay, so we've been here a week.
yep.
And we're all buddy buddies.
Yeah, you guys all registered together to be instructors here. You've gone on a couple missions together, and you're slowly getting to know all the faculty here.
And it's just us three.
So
Yep.
am I So I just don't remember the past however long. Like,
This.
We've been genjutsu'd, man.
am I at my current level still?
Yep,
do
yep.
I still
That
know all the things I
everything
know?
about you is the same,
Okay.
but this is your life now.
This is the DM says it's our life.
I wake up questioning my life.
I feel like that's an everyday thing for.
Right?
Yeah, that's normal.
I'm curious, is it gonna overcomplicate things if I mention Spoony exists or not?
Well, go to the faculty meeting and see.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
I'm so excited for my first week here teaching in the academy.
Well, this is your second week.
Oh, excuse me, my second week.
Can I just ask, what are we teaching?
You instruct classes of adventurers depending on availability and what needs, but you guys also take freelancing adventurer jobs as they come to the table. Maxwell, as presiding as headmaster, distributes the jobs, as you guys all know.
Maxwell. Is Maxwell human?
Maxwell is a prestigious human fighter.
Okay, well, as this is the first week, it's still novel to me.
Second
so-
week.
No, okay, fine. As the first week has come to an end and the
Yes.
second week is beginning,
Second week.
this is still a novel experience for Redan, so I'm just bounding down the stairs. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
All right,
that's what I'm like, yeah, let's teach class. Yep.
Lilith rolls her eyes and drinks. It's like,
We've only been here a week and you're already drinking on the job? Good.
I should have been drinking earlier, honestly. Have you seen the students that come here?
Yes.
Migraines afterwards. And it
So
doesn't end there. You have to prepare for the next day as well.
once you all arrive in the faculty hall, there's this big oval table, and at the head of it, there's a man in a collection of plate armor. He's got a beard. He's a much older fellow, and he's rifling through some paperwork. You can see Lady Tyru is there, Raikuchi, Luna, Spoony is there as well. Cookie is handing out plates. Calazar is trying desperately to try and get Maldavos to take over his classes for the day.
Oh my god. We see Moldavos.
Yeah. And Maldavos is,
Hey,
no, Cal,
guys,
I can't
this
take
is
classes. I have other things to do. You do have to teach some of them.
I imagine this is a constant argument that they
Oh yeah,
have.
this is ongoing. Some things that are just givens every morning is, number one, Lady Tyru will always be preening herself in her mirror. Not uncommon for a cleric of Soon.
Can you remember me, Raikuchi? I remember the name, but
Raikuchi is a Minotaur. She's a female Minotaur ranger. And she's generally just kind of impatient for everything to start.
I'm going to find Cookie really quick. I see him over.
Oh yeah, he's passing out plates. He's like, how's it going? You enjoying your second week on the job?
I am, but I've heard rumors that you have this very special mead that you make.
Indeed. But something for the end of the day. I don't know if you should be taking it in the morning.
Oh no, definitely not in the morning.
From what I've heard, that's true.
But I would like to find some later.
For sure. Swing by the shack in the morning. I'll after you're done your work for the day, I'll give you one dozen nightcap.
Done. Thank you.
And the Goblin Paladin Slim Shanks makes his way into the room as well, and has a seat at the table.
I'm trying so hard, Sean. I'm trying so hard, but I'm like,
there's a lot going on right now today.
oh my god.
So you guys have your places at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna joke around with Calazar and just be like, Moldavas, if you could take his shift, take my shift as well, if you please.
I can't take everyone's students for the day. In fact, there's research to be done, and I want to work on the research. And Cal is like, I can do your research for you. Cal, I know you're not going to do the research.
I'll tell him to do the research. I'm good at commanding other people.
And Spoonie is there as well, having some drinks.
Good morning, Spoonie.
Laughing up. Good morning, Lil. How you enjoying your first week?
more of a pain in the ass than I thought it would be. You totally sold me that this was going to be a great thing.
Well, there's some more adventuring jobs coming across the table. Maybe a little bit of excitement will kick you up.
Good. Now if we can just get Moldavos over here to take our classes on.
Do we just come back?
I can't take everyone's classes. You guys were instructing yesterday. You had taken a group out to a local tavern, and you had instructed that group at the local tavern to do some investigation, some information gathering about some potential movements of the dragon cult. They did fairly well. They were able to gather some information for you.
Are we like
their dorms?
Are we like sometimes group professors? Or are we sometimes individual? Is it a mix depending on what we're doing?
Since you are all new, you've kind of been assigned as a group currently.
Like teacher assistants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. When do I get out? When do I not have to be around the drunk one all the time? Look.
It's too early. I'm not drunk yet. So give me another hour.
But you're trying. Exactly.
I am trying.
See what I'm talking about?
Do you want to join me?
The poor students are thinking they can drink all the time because the teachers drink it. It's just
Maxwell,
then we can all tolerate each other.
Hand on the table. Everyone, please, Tyru, put the mirror down for 5 minutes. Reluctant
an agent of Soon can't do that. It's like asking me not to swim.
All right, look, we don't need a holy war in here. Okay, so we've got a couple of jobs coming across the table today. We don't have many lessons going out, mostly in-house stuff. Cal, you're going to have to handle it today. And Cal is our just big frown. They're going to look at me. He's just all upset about it.
I feel your pain, Cal.
In the meantime, Redan, Lilith, and Jobetta, we want you to look into a potential Dragon Cult operation. Turns out the intel your students gathered yesterday was pretty good. We'd just like you to check it out. Chance of a horde and a chance that they're moving some eggs. So our allies to the north are going to want you to keep an eye on that.
Good. They were pretty good students. I guess that's what happens when you stay sober on the job.
If they did such a good job, they can probably continue it. Plug.
Probably, but after the most recent events, we have to take extra safety precautions, so only senior members will be sent on these missions because they are a bit dangerous. You understand, of course.
Yes, of course.
And
Jobetta will like poke Redan because he's so weird to her because she doesn't know him that well. So it's like she's like, "What's his deal?" So I'm just gonna poke him.
In
like,
my brain,
is that cool?
In your brain, you hear, "Stop it."
and then I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
So take some time to prep up. MT1 will give you guys the packets, and do me a favor, take Mal with you.
Yeah, sure.
But my research, I've. All right.
Well, I mean,
Cal said he was going to do it, so.
Well, Cal has other stuff going on. Look, it's not like the research is going to be gone by the time we get back.
I insist that we allow me to write on the road.
That's your boy. Could we stop you?
No.
Okay.
No, you certainly cannot.
Then why even ask?
Thank you. I will study hard.
I have no doubt.
So there's the token bickering that goes on. Eventually, the meeting adjourns, and everybody just kind of disperses. Go talk to whoever you like.
I want to tease Moldavos and be like, with your nose in the books, you're never going to meet anyone, Moldavos.
I have too many friends already.
Yeah, I don't really think that's an intention of his.
My cup runneth over, and there's already not enough time for research. I don't need more.
I'm not talking about friends, Moldavos. Isn't there someone here at the academy that you're interested in?
She's hitting on you. Just go for it and let's go.
I need to prepare. I'll meet up with you guys with MT1. I need to get my notes and my spell book. I need to have everything ready to go.
Any chance did he glance at anybody when I said that thing?
He does look at Tyru often.
I
and
mean,
Tyru is a very beautiful, blonde,
Yeah.
elven woman. She's a
Wait a
cleric.
minute.
Ship theory debunked.
Okay. It's funny. Lil's not laughing.
Your
though.
ship smells good.
I'm sorry, guys out there in Viewerland. The what were we calling this?
What?
Callowinds.
Callowinds.
yeah,
Cal Davos.
Oh, yeah. I was actually
It's-
shipping for those two. I was like, something's going on.
No, look, it's still,
Oh,
there's all
no.
kinds of things that could happen as soon as you guys figure out what's actually going on. All right.
More to dig.
Look, what's actually going on is I'm a new professor at the academy. I don't know what.
Yeah, this is what's happening. You're 100% correct in this.
There is nothing else.
I get to momentarily relax drinking alcohol. It's good. This is good.
Everyone disperses. Everyone disperses. There's a little salute and bow as Slim Shanks goes out about his business, and everyone returns to their daily business. And you guys are free to exit the keep now, the main keep area.
So when are we supposed to head out now? I forget. Tomorrow?
No, like now.
Now?
In a
You
bit,
sure not tomorrow?
MT1 will have your information packet for you in the tower.
The dossier.
Yeah.
Should I go get it? Yeah, you stay here. I'll go get it.
I'm not
We'll
babysitting
go.
her. I'll come with you.
Okay. Yeah, see, we say that and then you whine and prove our point. So
Fine, go on. I'll just wander around.
why would you do anything different than every other day? And then I'm gonna leave.
Well, then
Goodness
you know where
me.
you're going to find me as she heads over to like some place where there's alcohol bottles.
In the bottom of a bottle.
The place that has alcohol bottles is still Cookie's Crab Shack.
All right, yeah, no, okay.
Which
I
is
hang out
totally
there.
normal.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Cookie's Crab Shack is a full
Cookie's totally there.
hustle and bustle. Cookie is there. He and Tommy
Oh,
are
God.
serving tables. The
Mhm.
place is packed with guests and people. And as you move about the grounds, there's various young students moving about. The whole place is a bustle of activity. Shipments are going in and out of the storehouse. And so you can definitely go pick up a couple drinks at Cookie's Crab Shack.
I'm going to get the dossier from MP1.
All right.
That is the responsible one.
I'm with Jill Bet on this one.
I'm brand new, so we're gonna keep up.
First impressions.
Yeah.
All right. So
I feel a missing presence of a brother-like figure to argue with. So there's like a hole missing from my life. Like I'm even dressed like him, so it's,
I don't know who I'm dressed like, but
I just put this hat on. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just go get the dossier from MT1, I guess.
I'm probably gonna talk to Cookie.
all right. Cookie is drinking at the bar. Spoonie's singing a couple songs for his set. He's already started for the day. Then Cookies happily serves you up a couple drinks. Didn't I hear you were going on a mission?
Yes. And?
Oh, I'm just checking. I didn't know how long you were planning to stick around.
As long as I can until they call for me.
All right, then. And he keeps the drinks coming, and Tommy is going around.
Well, I'd like some food to go with my drinks, if you will, Cookie.
Oh, absolutely. And he serves you up a nice, tasty breakfast.
So what's going on with you, Cookie?
Oh, same old, same old. Place is a bustle of activity.
Where was the last venture that you just came out of?
Oh, I don't go on so many these days. Having a good time running the inn.
Oh, what was the last thing you've done?
Oh, last time I went out is me and the senior members, we took off to another continent.
I'm pressing for more. And?
Oh, it was an interesting place out there. We found this amazing dark citadel.
Oh, that's fascinating. What'd you learn from over there?
Well, we brought back a new friend. That's where MT1 came from, you know.
Oh, is that so?
Indeed. He's been invaluable to have around ever since then.
That's exciting. So nothing else? You just stay here at the inn after that? Why?
Oh, occasionally I like to slip into the peaceful life.
I can't blame you for that. Living a peaceful life can be nice. Looking at Spoonie, I'm guessing he looks super happy.
Oh yeah, he's just enjoying himself, singing some songs, and the crowd is enamored with his performance.
And ooh, okay. So one more question: at the Black Citadel, was it empty when you were there?
Oh, there was some interesting stuff in there. Boy, I could tell you about some of the things we saw. It all started and just as he's about to launch into the story, Mal knocks on the door frame.
Mal?
Says, Lilith, we gotta get the mission. We gotta go.
And he was just getting to the good part. Remind me later about this conversation, Cookie.
I'm telling you, come back in the night and he'll talk your ear off.
All right. I take one last drink, slam it on the table, and be like, "Well, see you around, Cookie." And I walk and I go towards Moldavos. And
see you around, Lilith.
and was I aware that he was looking at that chick?
I don't know. It was very slight. Give me an insight check.
Okay, cool. I feel like it's gonna be the opportunity I can just tease Moldavos as much as I want. I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna mess with this dude and slap him around a bit.
So I'm gonna mess with him over the most stupidest things. Oh, God, insight. Okay, roll away. Was I insightful? I'm not insightful.
With a 10, you were able to see it. You noticed him glance over and kind of look away.
You know, it might help starting conversation with her.
Well,
I slap him on the shoulder.
it certainly sounds easy when you say it that way, but there are other pressing concerns. I mean, we're senior members of this place. We're its guardians. I need to focus.
You're so uptight. Sometimes you just need to unwind and have a little fun.
Well,
And sometimes, and I shake my little whatever cup I had left or what I took at a table as I walked by and be like, oh, one last drink. You're like, sometimes a little liquid courage can help with the talking.
no, I certainly enjoy a drink every now and then.
Let's head off.
All right. And so you guys head off. Barthas is working away at the smith's shop. There's, again, students running hither and yon all over the place. Young clerics and rogues and druids all over. Radan and Jobetta, you guys go to the mage tower. It opens up. There's a bunch of wizards studying inside. And everywhere you go, there seems to be another room filled with robes and books and people scribbling onto scrolls.
I imagine we've been in here a time or two.
Oh yeah, it's always like this. The place is just constantly abuzz with people studying and doing wizard things. And as you move through here, MT1 comes to meet you and he says, yes, the information you gathered turned out to be very valuable. There is a possibility of a camp situated in an old, ruined giant tower. Perhaps there may be something of interest there. And he hands you some paperwork and some details on it. Normally, we would use the teleportation nexus to get you out there, but it is unfortunately not a viable option currently. The
Why
northern
not?
station was disrupted after the last student trip. So I'm afraid you will have to go the old-fashioned way.
That's how I've always traveled until recently anyway, so... So you said this was in a tower?
Yes. He gives you the information and the details on where to find it. It's in the north near the Neverwinter Woods. It appears to be an old giant fortification.
Sweet. Let's do this.
I have a feeling I've been there before in another life. That's fine.
Deja vu going on.
Is there anything specific that we're looking for there?
The packet relays to you that your mission when you go out there is to A, surveil any dragon cult operations that might be going on in the area, and B, if you notice that there are any stolen eggs, particularly any metallic dragon eggs on site, you need to liberate those eggs and get them back. Also, if there's any chances for hordes, see what you can acquire for the keep.
Okay, so Dragon Cult bad is what we're saying.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Anything else? Wait, go ahead.
You do know, most recently there has been a campaign of operations against the Dragon Cult, kicked off by the Academy. And they've made some heavy blows against the organization, so the organization is hobbled a bit, but there are still these smaller cells going about that need to be taken care of. So by the time you guys have gotten the mission and make your way out of the Mage Tower, Lilith is alongside with Mal, and they've prepared the cart. Mal is struggling with the horse. He's clearly not very good at it.
I'll step in.
Please, I'm not good with animals.
Yeah.
No, Maldavas, you're doing great. Keep going.
You know, you're not, darling. I'll step in and take over.
Way to ruin my fun, Gilletta.
He gladly hops inside the carriage of the cart and closes the door, and books are out, and he's already studying and writing things down.
Well, he is proficient in what he does.
I'm going to finish hooking the horses up, and then I'm gonna actually jump in the back with Moldavos. I don't want to.
Okay. You hop in the back, and Moldavos looks confused. Look, someone has to drive the cart.
I'm not driving.
I'll drive. It's
Yep,
fine. I'm
he's
like
got
the
it.
horse. We've spent the last week talking. It's fine.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Oh, he has his collar?
If not, I can do it. It's a
you
ritual
guys have
cast.
you guys all have the same stuff. Everything is the same except for certain gaps.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
mostly memories. I feel like.
Yeah. A lot of it. Because we're hanging out with Maldavas.
Just like it's a normal Tuesday.
Totally great.
Yeah, no, this is fine.
Favorite person.
So it's a bit of a long cart ride. You guys have some time to hang out.
I want to see what Moldavos. I'm gonna try to peek. I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm gonna try to figure out what he's researching there.
He's poring over old spells.
Anything like note or just is it all like?
Do an Arcana check to see how well you understand what he's doing.
Sure. That's I don't know why I have advantage on. So that's a 4.
Okay.
Spells, yay.
Yeah, that looks like spells to you, but I mean, you haven't spent a lot of time talking to Moldavos. He's kind of antisocial.
I'm gonna go ahead and pitch in and just be like, we have a long road ahead of us, so do you mind killing time with whatever the hell that you're doing?
Well, I can tell you about it.
Please.
So, as you know, I am one of the founding members of the academy. He pauses as though there should be some kind of like some kind of fanfare that goes along with that.
Nope.
And it's just it's an awkward silence. Because of this, I mean, we have a duty as founders to maintain this place, to protect it. And I don't think we are strong enough as we are. So I see it as my duty as a wizard, as the Archwizard, to dig in to as many ancient and powerful magics as I can so that I can be strong enough to protect this place, because it means something. It means a lot to the people who are here. And it means I don't have a lot of time for other things.
Ancient magic, you say? Aren't you playing with fire?
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Okay, but I mean, things are dangerous, but that's why you study them. It's worth your while to study things that are dangerous, so that maybe you can protect yourself against future danger.
You ever thought that these ancient magics are long gone for a reason?
Maybe, but I mean, there's
You
only
mean
one way to find out.
other than the mass passing of time?
Exactly. It could just be that these things were lost to time. Civilizations rise and fall all the time, and really, if there's something here that we can use, I'm sure you heard about the attack. It was before you guys got here. There was an assault. Some uppity necromancer decided that he wanted to have at our vault. And I mean, between Cherry's airship and everything else, we fended them off very quickly. It was easy with all of the students involved. The students performed incredibly.
Describe uppity. Who is this uppity necromancer?
Oh, he called himself Cal Riel. He was, I mean, really almost an amateur. He summoned a Dracolich that killed him, and then, Cookie's airship was able to take it out with the help of the students. And of course, everyone here. I mean, we're a powerful organization, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but it sounds like part of the reason for the success was the foolhardishly actions of the necromancer himself.
Well, indeed, that was a portion of it. But I mean, once the necromancer was dispatched by the thing he summoned, we still had a Dracolich to take care of. So, I mean, half a dozen of one, 20 of the other. I mean, it's yeah, it's a difficult thing. But my concern was what happens when the next big thing comes. I just want to make sure that we're ready.
I don't see why you guys are giving him such a hard time. I mean, Lilith, you're going to be drunk by the time we hit this mission. Gilbetta, I'm sure you've done some crazy things in your life. All he wants to do is protect his family. That makes sense to me.
Well, I don't know if I would call them family, but
Yes, I guess we're all just
Well, you don't know me, first of all.
making assumptions.
you don't know me.
You've known me for like 2 weeks. I've been alive for like 300 years.
Yeah, and you're telling me you've never done anything reckless or anything outside of the norm in 300 years.
Well, certainly outside of the norm. I mean, my ex has. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter.
Can we recall our past? Like, do we have a new kind of past?
Your
need in our head?
past was more or less everything that you had here. You've been aware of the Avalon Knights Academy. You guys have been traveling together and having adventures, many of the same adventures that you had previously, but without leaving this continent.
So is
and without the connections to Koshano and everything else.
Yeah, but I imagine everything else up in my life is.
Yeah, like you were still
yeah.
raised as a child by Fingram. You were still rescued by Spoonie. You
okay.
Redan, you encountered Lilith and Gilbetta on the road.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, you've known me for like 2 weeks. But yeah, I mean, I've done some things, but never ancient magic dabblings. I mean, that just seems crazy.
Yeah, it's basically saying like, I'm just as dangerous as this guy with his magic just by me being drunk.
So
that's a bad example,
okay,
but
so
you know what I mean.
So what's your goal? What kind of ancient magic is this? You said it was an uppity necromancer. Is that what you want to be? You want to be like him so you can stop people like him? I don't. What's the goal?
No, that's. Ugh. I mean, necromancy.
It's disgusting, right?
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
right?
It's bad.
I'm glad we can all agree on this.
Like, if I had been here when that guy was here.
I mean. Get it together. Look, playing around with corpses and dead things like you're some kind of serial killer? No, thank you.
Right? That's crazy. I mean, it's one thing to defend yourself in battle and kill an enemy, but then to go and play with the like, what the hell?
Exactly. No.
It is rather nasty and
I want to fully understand how to utilize the weave in the most effective possible ways. And I believe that sometimes that requires going backwards. I have no interest in toying with entrails like some kind of ancient shaman.
Disgusting. Lilith, can you I know there's nothing on me, but can you just press the digitation be clean? Just to
everywhere.
Soothe my
snapping everywhere.
Like, I know there's nothing on me, but I feel dirty and disgusting even talking about it.
Yes, this conversation is quite filthy.
The worst. There was.
And it smells?
Well, I heard that during the necromancer attack in the storage rooms of the blacksmith, they opened a crate and it was just filled with severed hands.
Oh, why?
I was so glad I wasn't there.
Why?
It was the worst.
Sick.
And
I
can
get
you even
chills
imagine
just
what do
thinking
you
about it.
what do you do with I mean do you
I'm told
burn
one
them?
of the students fell into the crate.
Oh no.
Oh, and it
I'm
That
laughing.
poor child.
just like epic laughter.
Yeah.
Oh no. I
It
mean,
was-
how do you even dispose of that? Right?
It's a fire and lots of it.
But that smells so bad.
Oh, it's likely the worst.
And
Luckily,
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to pretty smells.
yeah, pretty smells. Pretty smells.
I tap her on the shoulder and be like, I love it when you do that.
Luckily, Barthas has a stronger stomach and he can deal with these kinds of things.
Oh,
No.
yeah. So
Knowledge is a tool, and we must use the tool of knowledge as the best possible protection, as the best possible weapon that we can use it for.
Yeah, so I still want to go back to my previous. What is your goal spell wise? Is it just to familiarize yourself with whatever these ancient spells are that you're looking at? Are you like
You're just reading until you find
what
something you
kind
like?
of spells are these?
The various kinds. There's this ancient spell, and he goes through his notes and he pulls up one. This is ancient spell here. This one creates an impassable barrier. However, it's uncertain whether or not the spell is permanent, and whether or not it traps the people within. So this clearly requires some more research there. There's another spell that allows you to infuse your essence into another. We came across that on a recent excursion.
That sounds incredible. I want to read this after you.
Oh, that sounds like an invasion of privacy. No.
There are all kinds of things, and if we deny ourselves these knowledge, are we really doing any favors? There's no harm in learning it. It's how it is applied.
But then what if it gets put in the wrong hands?
Well, I mean, I don't have to tell you that the Avalon Knights Academy has one of the most secure vaults in the entire Sword Coast.
So,
and now with MT1...
So what? If you fuck up, we just put you in the vault? I don't...
Well, no. I should hope not. I mean, I'm told we have a prison.
So if you fuck up, we put you in prison?
Well, that's generally what you do with people who mess up in a particularly profound way, but I don't intend to wield these things willy-nilly. But
You're giving this man a lot of shit for something he's just reading about right now.
Something very
Thank
dangerous
you.
to be reading about.
We're just giving him other things to consider as he reads it.
Have you considered how incredibly dangerous it is for you to be drunk when you're on a mission?
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Well, fine. And I fling the alcohol that's in my hand out of the wagon. Happy?
Yes.
well, to
A
be
little
fair,
bit,
I've
One of you are.
been on enough missions with Spoonie. I mean, he's almost better when he's drunk, really. I mean,
Oh, see, that's what I'm trying to do, but apparently
Seems
I don't know if it's the same for all bards,
it's a
but
learning skill.
that's been my experience.
I mean, I honestly don't know her well enough to really. I try to avoid her when she gets drunk.
It relaxes me.
Ah. Well, nothing relaxes me more than a good book. He pulls out some more.
Any other hobbies besides books?
Well, sometimes he kind of pauses for a moment. Okay. If anyone asks, I'll deny it.
Okay.
But sometimes I just like to go up on the top parapet of the keep and sit there and read and watch all the new students come in.
I thought you were going to say
their
you would
classes.
pee off it.
No.
That
Heavens,
seems
no.
much more
That's-
like a thing that you would do.
Look,
Oh, I've done it. It's fun.
Oh, gosh. That's information I didn't need to know about.
I
Probably
hope
best
you
to know to
I hope you
avoid
do it on the walled side.
I'm so glad I purify the river before I swim in. Gee.
Oh, no.
But I just like to sit up there and watch all the new students come in every now and then. It's nice for me.
Why would you deny that?
Really sounds
Well, it's a
clever,
bit
nice.
sentimental.
Got to
Nothing
go
wrong with a little
and so?
sentiment. I'm 300 years old. You think I haven't expressed a sentiment in my life?
I'm not familiar with your upbringing, but that kind of thing is frowned upon. I don't know if you know. My last name is Blackwind. And I am the heir to the Blackwind Coal Furnace Company.
Coal?
Does that ring a bell? I don't.
Yes,
Coal
you
Furnace
do know of it. It is a mining and smithing company.
He's from a family of miners. Why are you making this guy don't like this? We're having like such a nice chit chat in the back seat with this guy. Ah!
So,
What a twist today.
you know, I was supposed to take on the mantle of this kind of thing, but I mean, that was never the life for me. But I was brought up in that world, and a man is not supposed to be so sentimental.
I was raised by adventuring parents, brought up in a family of adventurers, and now I'm here adventuring. So this is pretty much all I've got.
Well, I mean, a life of, you know, privilege that I could have had. I can tell you, it's not all that's cracked up to be. You spend way too much time being the person that everyone thinks you should be, versus getting to be who you are.
Would be nice to have the option, though. But that's fair.
So I was a little upset with this conversation and looks out.
I don't know any of those things.
Like bitter looking.
Just like,
Do you? I don't know. This is hard. We kind of rolled around it.
Well, but not in the past 2 weeks. Other Jobetta knows.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna play. Okay, no, that helps.
Okay,
Yeah,
while you're
we don't
doing
know about
this,
each other, right?
while you're doing this, I want to talk to the horse. Just be like, look, horse, what's the dirt? I need to know. Like, we've been talking for a week now. Like, give me the deets. Give me the good, juicy details. I want the rumors. I want the scandals.
I don't have a lot of rumors or scandals, George.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, old Swiftwind in the stables doesn't really like carrots at all.
Oh, that's the best news ever. I'm going to give him so many carrots when we get back. Thank you. I'm good. I'm satiated. That's all I need.
That was all he needed. He's like, finally.
Real talk.
This hot goss.
It's all
After a
our
while.
dad cares about.
After a while, Lo's gonna be like, honestly, don't ever be ashamed being sentimental. Otherwise, you're just denying a part of yourself.
I suppose so, but maybe there's part of ourselves that we're meant to deny. For the betterment of everyone.
Look at my hands, and I'm just like,
But why?
denials. Deny my family.
Because they're improper and they do more harm than good.
Your choice of words, Sean.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a fuck about being proper.
Well, that's fair, and I mean, it's not my place to judge you for who you are. That was my father's game, and I chose not to be the man that he was.
Only Salune can judge me. It's fine.
So you denied your father.
Yes, he was quite upset.
I don't like you. That came out
I was waiting on it. I was waiting.
for it to register what I just said. I'm like,
It's just like, damn it!
oh my god.
I like him too. God, I hate him.
Lilith actually said that because the whole denying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. He is relatable. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that's my pluck from this guy.
Fucking hate all of this. Okay.
Really entertaining, honestly.
I'm going to. I'm gonna just keep trying to look at whatever he's doing.
Okay, he's going through and he pulls out like ancient scrolls and he has some fragments of stone tablets and he's copying things down from them, and he'll occasionally look at something and then pull out a bunch of books and try to look for a reference to it.
Ooh.
Anytime that there's like, I'm just gonna keep trying to look at what he's doing. And anytime that there's a lull, I'm just gonna be like, necromancy. Just
Look, you don't have to tell me.
I'm gonna pull a really weird stunt, but do I still have the contract kind of problem?
Yes, that is still happening.
Okay,
That's
so
been
Lilith.
that's still been unfolding for you, and you actually, since you've signed on here, a collection of people at the keep are looking into it for you on how to help you.
I'm gonna ask Moldava if he knows anything with all his books and research.
By all means, how do you phrase this question? You may roleplay as much as you like.
All right.
with Moldavos Blackwind, the bad guy of the whole game.
I swear, if this guy has like answers, I'll be like, oh god, he's a hero-ish.
With your friend Maldavos Blackwind, who you are going on a mission with, founding member of the Avalon Knights Academy.
All kinds of wrong. Ugh.
I'm so glad Pin doesn't exist in this universe.
Necromancy.
Fucking necromancy.
I like to point out that Penn is being personally attacked. When
He is. Oh, very much.
That's mainly the reason why I can't stop laughing at this part. Okay, so I don't know how to be slick with conversation, so it's just gonna be blunt as usual.
Okay.
Be like,
No.
Any chance you know anything about tieflings and the contracts?
Well, I mean, I've studied these kinds of things. I've looked into it. These infernal contracts are usually for meager gains. I mean, really. Well, in the grand scheme of things, you need to think about it, because I've studied a few of them, looked over them. It's very difficult to find the originating contracts for tieflings. They tend to go back many generations. But in the research that I've found, they're so short term for what then becomes a very long-term problem. And the people who signed these must have, and I do apologize, I mean no offense by this, absolutely. Certainly you are not on the hook for whatever people in your family that have brought this upon you, but it's usually so short-term thinking, so self-serving on something that is going to affect your bloodline forever. Just seems bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Just seems it seems most unusual. I don't know what to do with it, but I mean it is an infernal type of magic, which I'm attempting to abstain from in my research, because one thing I've learned about the infernal type of magic is that it always comes with a very specific cost.
Brain's not working right now. What about breaking those contracts, or there's no other way?
Oh, there's always a way to break a contract. It's just whether or not you can deal with the repercussions that come with it.
Example?
Well, I mean, say you have a contract with somebody and then you, say, discover an immensely powerful spell that allows you to succeed that person in power. Really, if you were to break that contract, what could they possibly do? You have grown beyond them. I would say a contract is only as good as the people who signs it ability to enforce it.
Um,
And if you remove that ability to enforce the contract, then I would say that it would be void. Purely from an academic standpoint.
Things to consider. All right, thank you.
Jilbetta's gonna, while this is happening, Jilbetta's gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to see, because it's 30 feet.
Okay. 30 feet? So you're detecting magic in a 30-foot area?
Yeah, I'm looking for to see what, if any magic items both Lilith and Blackwind have on them. I would do Redan too, but I can't. I imagine I can't see him if he's driving the car.
Blackwind has a component pouch. His robe is magical and his staff is magical.
And schools of magic on those?
Schools of magic on those. Oh, I don't know what they fall under, but they're enchanted.
Ooh. Nice stuff. What magical thing do I have?
You got a couple magic. You like.
I guess my sword and my necklace.
Yeah, you got your sword and your necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
So, eventually you guys arrive at the edge of the woods. About as far as you can go on cart.
I guess this is where the real fun part begins of this journey.
Time to get back to work. And he gathers together all of his research and packs it away.
What are the odds of us getting this done within a day?
We're all very capable people. I haven't worked with you guys a lot, but from what I hear around the school, you're all very capable.
That's nice. All right. So, how do you want to proceed?
Well, let's go forward. Gets out of the cart. And I'll let you guys take point on this. I'll follow your lead.
I got
That way
data.
I can have a progress report for Maxwell when I get back.
Okay, so we're supposed to steal an egg?
Are there any birds around or any wildlife that I can notice?
You're at the edge of a forest, so there's a number of rodents and birds kind of skittering about. There are squirrels and all kinds of things.
I was going to call out, hey, birds. Any birds? Birds, come here. Birds.
The bird, birds, the word. The bird.
Hey, birds. We're looking for some people carrying eggs or lots of just people.
A large raven responds to you.
Hey, buddy, do you want some sweet food?
Nevermore. No, I couldn't help myself.
No, I'm so glad he did that.
Or food. I would love some food.
I'll give you a little piece now. Here.
Well, you will give me 2 pieces, maybe.
I'll give you much more. I pull out a whole cinnamon bun.
I like this bird.
And I give him a little piece. I'm like, here, do you want this? And I give him a piece.
Oh,
You can have this whole thing if you can help me out.
What do you want to know?
We're looking for some people. Lots of people. Weird robes, carrying around eggs.
Oh, there are a lot of people. They went into the forest. A big building.
Can you show us what direction?
Maybe if I had a little bit more of that food, it would jog my memory.
I'll give him 2 more pieces.
No.
Seriously, there's no reason to get greedy. You can have this whole thing.
But it's like, because crows are like weirdly too smart.
Yeah,
So
They are smart.
he's just going to try and like keep getting as much as he can out of you. Yeah, I mean, I could show you the way.
Okay, if you show me the way, you can have this whole thing. And then if you come back home with me, I can give you these until the day you die. You will never have to look for food again.
Well, that's a very good deal. What's the catch?
There is no catch.
He perches on your shoulder.
What's your name? What's your name, bird?
Crawford.
Yes. Well played, sir. Well played.
Yay.
All right, Crawford. I give him another piece of the bun, and I say, which way?
And he points his beak in a direction through the woods.
All right. back to the party. Crawford says we go this way.
Who's Crawford now?
Yeah, he's just been like cawing
Yeah,
at this
he's been
crowd.
calling.
I want to like when he does that one.
And
Whisper
it's
to,
so funny because Jobetta knows exactly what's happening, and she's just like, because she's probably talked to crows before, and she knows that they're annoying and just, you know.
I want to
crows.
insight this bird though.
This bird will do everything he can to get more of that food from you.
Does it seem like he knows the direction?
Not the bird.
It seems like he does know something, yes.
All right.
Before we begin, I want to go to Moldav and be like,
He's kind of
You
looking
have-
at this exchange. He's like, does he do this a lot?
you'll get used to it.
So
sort
far,
of.
yes. I can do it also, but he's got a collar. It helps him.
What do you have that can help us when we get through this woods?
Oh, I'm quite skilled with many spells.
Mm-hmm.
I can summon up a floating disc for us. I can conjure lightning bolts.
No. Something so we don't get caught as we sneak up on enemy territory.
Oh yeah, I've got nothing for that. I'm afraid. I'm not. I imagine we can be. I mean, it's the woods. Can we not be stealthy in the woods? There are all these trees to hide behind.
We can.
I mean, maybe not him. He's enormous.
Certainly
I'm
Right.
the king of
try.
sneakiness.
I look
I'm
her
gonna-
down. I'm like, yes,
I'm gonna walk-
sarcastically.
I'm gonna walk behind a tree and try to hide.
Yes, it's remarkable. You are the wind. Now,
Now, question: all of our spell slots, are they fresh? Or are we still?
they're
working with
fresh. It's like you
half
had a long rest. You just
Oh.
woke up from a long rest.
Oh, that's much better.
Whatever
Oh,
you
that's
used yesterday while
excellent.
you were teaching students, you're back to normal.
Okay. Do we need to remember how much we have left when we get back? I gotta write this down.
I have many more ideas now than I did previously.
Excellent.
But,
Questions. They
maybe
make
we
a
should-
difference.
Move deeper into the woods and see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
I'll follow your guys' lead.
Okay.
All right, Crawford, go ahead. Let us know if there's anyone coming.
All right, and he kind of
Yeah, throw them up in the air.
How many people can I get with invisibility?
flies up and he kind of perches on branches and he's moving forward place to place, kind of leading you guys through the woods.
Okay.
I should mention I'm just in case looking for druidic messages along the way.
I guess I have my boots too. Totally forgot I had that.
Oh yeah, you still got those. So you can
Okay.
like hover across the ground so you don't break any twigs or anything.
Yeah, that too. I will go ahead and cast invisibility. And who else is the stealthiest that can kind of like take point?
I am the knight.
No.
He shouts out in the woods and trees like shake.
Actually, maybe he does need it now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'll just cast invisibility on me and third level spell and invisibility on Rodan.
I mean, I can just what I was gonna say. I can just blend in.
Wait, you shapeshift.
Bear.
And I guess all of us disappearing. I'm just like wondering, like looking at Moldavas. I'm sure he's like, "What the fuck's happening now?"
Oh, okay. Well, we're really blending in then.
That really
What did you
wasn't
about you
necessary.
now?
Good improvisation.
Ooh, with my disguise kit, I'm gonna try to camouflage him in like twigs and leaves and stuff.
Just he stands there and lets it happen because
an
he doesn't
invisible
want
person.
to. Yeah, he like
Both I and Jobetta feel this is all completely unnecessary, but she doesn't feel like fighting Lilith on another thing today, so it's just
so Mal doesn't want you to feel discouraged, but he just sits there with just like trying to put on a poker face while you like glop mud and sticks on it.
And while this is happening,
just
Jobetta
like,
in
no,
bear
that's-
form is just sitting there
Good.
like yawning.
Good ingenuity. It's important to use the space.
Camouflage.
Yes.
Now you don't stick out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's go.
All right.
And I'm gonna say I'll tell Redan, then I'll go a little ahead.
All right.
I'll hover.
All right, Crawford, let's go.
Crawford is moving from tree to tree. And Redan, do a perception check for me.
Perception.
Right.
17.
So, to everyone else, it would just look like rocks. But you can tell that, in fact, dotted throughout this forest landscape, these are storm giant boulders. They're not recent. They're quite old, but you can tell at some point storm giants were engaged in battle here.
All right, I shall. I'm going to keep that to myself right now.
Keep that under my hat.
Which I happily still have.
I do want to relay a message, be like, Redan, can you also just... I'm looking at the weak wizardy Moldavas and be like, can you make sure he doesn't get hurt? I'm looking at him like, is he old looking?
He's like late 30s, mid 40s looking.
Yeah, but still, wizards.
Yeah.
They're toilet paper.
Do I?
He's definitely a wizard.
This is an advantage because what I'm doing. Do I smell anything?
You smell a bunch of people ahead of you.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Bear Nose.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to tell... Yeah, man, bear smell, okay?
You can also smell the smell of rotting meat.
Oh, no.
And the smell of recently put out campfire.
Okay. How can I tell? Kind of like last night, recently, or like
a couple hours ago.
Okay. I'll tell Redan those things.
All right.
Can you find him? Oh, you have those.
Yeah.
And he can hear me.
Yeah.
With his...
To everyone else, it just sounds like a bear going.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're like a SWAT team. I love this.
But Redan can understand me, so it's fine.
Genius.
Crawford, you're dropping the ball. Why didn't you let me know about that?
I told you there was people there.
Do a better job or you won't get more sweets.
Campfire out hours ago.
Bear noises. So, once you finally get to the edges of this place, you can see that there is. It's almost like the earth has kind of grown up around this, and this has kind of been placed into a hillside. So it's raised on all sides, and there's kind of a horseshoe formation. And at the top of the horseshoe, there's this large, thick tower going up. And at the base of it, there's kind of a courtyard area that you can see has been kind of trampled down by recent activity. There are a couple of guards milling about, a couple of ramshackle tents, and a campfire that has been recently put out. It looks like there's a cooking fire and everything, and there's also some offloaded carts that are there as well.
Because I'm a bear.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna try to get as close as I can get. Just looking super bear conspicuous, right? like you know, like
This works.
I'm just going for foliage and like
You are.
If she's distracting them, I'm totally going to take advantage of that while being invisible and flying around just to get.
All right, so the top of the tower has been knocked off. So at the top of it, you can see a half-collapsed section of floor and some stairways leading down. You can't see anything in the top levels, but you can tell that there's likely additional levels beneath this that are still intact. It's too dark to see in through some of the windows, but occasionally from the light that's peeking in, you can see a figure move by, so there's definitely people inside. Jobetta, give me a performance check for your best bear method acting.
Oh my god!
oh shit! I didn't mean to do it with advantage, so it'd be the 12. Not the...
Okay, so you're going with a 12.
20!
Take the 20, you fool!
I mean, I would love to, but I mean, I am a bear. But...
Okay, so there's all these trees all over the place. There's various carts loaded up with like skins and like some of the
yeah,
carts.
because bears are attracted to like I'd be attracted to the flesh, right?
So
makes
give me your movements. Tell me what you're doing with this.
I hope you take a picnic basket.
Are you boo boo?
Hey, Yogi.
Okay, so
I've come for your picnic basket.
I'm kind of, sniffing out. There's carts and stuff that are filled with like meat, right? You said like.
Well, they're like blood slicked, like they're being used to carry game.
Yeah,
Like it's
See,
fresh.
bears are into that.
Fairly fresh.
Bears are into that. So I'm gonna just kind of come out of the forest where they can see me.
Okay.
But I'm not looking aggressive bear, just like curious bear. Like, what's this smell? Kind of sniffing, sniffing,
Right.
and then and then seeing how close I can get before they start to react.
So as you emerge from the forest, there's two guys wearing like trapper furs and that kind of thing, sitting by the recently put out campfire. One is having a drink from like a simple canteen, and the other one is having a smoke. And the one having a smoke is like, "The bear over there, man. That's a big bear."
That's a Gilbert. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it came right out here. Maybe we should, take it for the hunt.
And Gilberto will. Oh no! I'm just gonna like sit and like look playful.
Just go like sit back and just be like,
like pawing at a tree or something. Like there's something in the tree.
You're gonna be adorable. Roll a charm check for me.
You're gonna be a teddy bear. I'm loving this. Oh God, I should have given you bardic inspiration.
What do you want me to?
What do you want to do? How do we want to do this bear charm check?
I don't.
Oh, you said basically charisma?
Yeah, let's do
I can just do a straight charisma
Performance?
saving.
let's do a persuasion check
Okay,
because you want to persuade these guys that you're adorable.
that's an 11.
The bear's acting kind of weird.
And then I'll growl. Like I'm growling. There's something in this tree. That's what I'm gonna go for now.
So you just go like,
Yeah, I'm like, ah!
I think this bear's drunk, man.
And then what I'll do
He's like,
is
hey, this is gonna be cool. So the guy pours out his canteen into like a bowl that he has, and he like walks over and sets it on the ground and walks back.
okay. When he sits it down, I'll kind of growl, like a low growl, like are you encroaching on my territory? And then when he starts to back up, I'll stop. And then I'll like when he's backed out of range, I'll walk up to the bowl and kind of like sniff it.
Okay.
And then kind of paw at it a little bit, and then take like a
It's like a malt whiskey. Like it's a.
So, and then once I have that first taste, I'll just drink. I'll just like slurp it up. Like it was good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Told you, man. This bear's drunk. He likes it. I think he likes it.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna sneak up behind one of these guys and just knock his lights out. It's game over.
Thank you, BJ. You're just
There
gonna
was
sneak up
two,
and knock
weren't
his
there?
head right off.
Yep. But
Oh my
I'm
God.
going one. I'm going
Oh.
straight up baseball bat.
You're just like, surprise! All right, give me that swing.
Hold on, BJ. Wow, thank you.
What happened?
That is amazing.
So much, BJ.
I don't know what happened, but thank you, BJ.
No.
Holy shit. Okay, I saw just
BJ gave me
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. I have tears coming out of my actual eyes.
This is this
Not your
deep
bear
bear
eyes. My human
method acting you're doing.
I am the bear.
That's some of
okay?
the deepest character work I've ever done. All right, so we got the swing. Oh God. So yeah, like baseball swing, that dude goes flying.
And if I have time, I'll go for a second. And if not,
You're
We'll just
visible
see.
now, Radan.
You
You're
do
visible.
not have time because
Okay, so I just want to say, when he hits the one, I'm gonna pretend like I'm growling at Radan.
You want to keep
Like-
spelling it, but you're on their side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. So
Who's this guy?
I'll
Why
be
is he
like,
killing my
"Ah, that guy gave me whiskey. You attacked him." And then,
All right.
yeah. That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's you can sell that. We're going to go into initiative, but we'll get to that initiative order in a moment.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I did not expect this whole bear thing.
Wait, so
No, you're good. No, I was
do I
loving
press
it.
the battle button or not? I don't.
Well, we'll press it. We'll press it at the other end of the break because we're going to go check in with Koshano.
Damn, I had another idea.
Oh.
It's always.
All right,
you gotta
hold
be
on.
fast. All right,
Let me-
all right, initiative.
Let me get into Koshano mode.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, I'm mad at life again.
Okay.
Let's go.
Koshano, you awaken in this place that seems to be in a kind of perpetual twilight. It's seemingly an endless expanse of a gray sand desert with various black rock formations kind of jutting up in all kinds of directions. And you awaken there. Your memory's intact. But most notably, your sword is missing.
Do I still have my rapier?
You still have your rapier.
I'm drawing it.
Okay. So you're seemingly all alone in this place. It seems very vast. And you do notice that as you kind of get up and kind of look around this place, the shadows around you start to move towards you.
Is there any central point of light that I can kind of stick to?
You're not sure where the light is coming from. It's almost like this kind of perpetual twilight. You know that moment like just after the sun's gone down where it still seems to be coming up over the horizon, but it's just dark. It's like that in all directions.
Come on, face me, you fucking coward! I don't know which one you are, but I'll take on anyone right now.
And the shadows continue to creep towards you.
I lunge at the nearest one and swipe with my sword.
All right. Take a swing.
Fuck. All right. I wasn't expecting to actually get to do that. Hold on, let me open up my character sheet.
It's okay.
All
All right. You slice at it and it retreats a little bit, and 3 more are moving up on you.
If they're in a different direction, I'll spin around and slice that. I'm
You just
in
slicing at
survival
them.
mode. I'm swinging at anything that comes near me.
All right. So you start swinging in all directions. You're slicing at them all as they come at you. And every time you slice one, they kind of back away and they're all kind of moving in on you closer and closer. Eventually, there is a crackle, like the air is being split, and a lightning bolt shoots across the sky and arcs from one to the other, dispatching these shadows. and a figure emerges from the rocks, being like, "Are you all right? Did they get them all?"
What does the figure look like?
It looks like a young wizard.
Did he get them all?
They appear to be gone.
Looks like it for now.
Oh, these
Where'd
things
you
are
come
all over
from?
the place.
Where are we?
I don't know, and I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember?
Last thing I remember is I was studying wizardry at school, and then I woke up here.
Which school?
I was at Candlekeep.
Going to take a good hard look at him now.
Yeah. He looks like a very young Moldavos Blackwind. He said, "What's your name? This is the first person I've ever seen here."
I'm going to run and tackle him to the ground and hold my sword to his throat.
Ah! I'm sorry. No, you tackle him readily. He's not even expecting it.
What's your name?
My name's Mal.
Moldavos Blackwind?
Yeah, but how did you know that?
I push my sword against his throat.
All right.
What sort of things are you studying, Moldavos?
I'm just an apprentice. I'm just trying to figure out how to be a wizard.
What kind of a wizard?
I don't know yet.
I look up and look around to see if there's anything else around us.
You look up and look around. Oof. And it just seems to be like some kind of endless expanse.
Do you recognize this place? Have you ever been here before?
No, I just woke up here. I don't know what this is.
I should kill you. But I don't know if it's going to do any good in this intersection of time and planes.
Look, whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. I've never seen you before, but
I've seen you. I've seen you quite a fucking bit. I know what you're going to do.
what I'm going to do? What do you mean?
Get up. I'm going to get off him.
He kind of scrambles to his feet.
I'm going to keep my sword pointed at him. Look around you. Which direction do you feel you should go?
Well, I mean, I saw this building out in the desert.
Which direction?
He kind of shakily points out that way.
Walk.
All right. And he starts walking. And he starts moving towards this building in this swirling black sand desert.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts as I'm leading him at sword point towards a mysterious building in the desert.
You cast Detect Thoughts, and his thoughts are like, oh God, this just keeps getting worse.
How long have you been here, Ma?
I'm I'm not sure. It's difficult to tell. That the sky never changes, so I don't know how many days or hours it's been.
Long time, short time?
It's been a long time. I saw the building a while back, but I was too afraid to go in. There were some things outside, and I threw whatever spells I had at them, but they wouldn't disappear.
What kind of spells are those, Mal?
Magic missile, lightning bolts, searing ray.
You ever dabble in necromancy, Mal?
Ugh, I hate necromancy.
Why is that?
Well, it's just.
I'm behind him at sword point.
Yeah. He's just talking ahead of you. He's like, it's just gross. Like playing with dead bodies. It's a little bit below, the station of a wizard, really.
Why do you study magic, Mal?
Sorry, what was that?
Why do you study magic?
Because I didn't want to just be the son of a coal tycoon. I wanted to be something else. And magic just seemed like the best way to be able to do things, help people, and change the world.
Is it really about changing the world, or is it about pride?
Well, I mean, I haven't had a lot of pride. I'm the black sheep of the family. Everybody tells me that I'm foolish for doing these things, and I should have just studied economics and business.
What is it your family does, Mal?
Oh, I don't know where you're from, but in the Sword Coast, the Blackwind Coal and Furnace Company.
What kind of industrialists would you say your family are?
Resources.
How do you treat your workers?
I not super good. Dad takes care of all that stuff, and he's always been very stern and strict. That's kind of why I didn't have the stomach for it.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to do good, born into a system you can affect, why not try to do good there before you come out in here and meddle with the rest of the world?
Well, I mean, when you put it that way, I suppose you're right. But I don't know, I just didn't feel like Dad would let me really change anything if I just got there.
Yeah. Must be real hard. Too many options, right?
Well, really, it was just the one. I kind of made another option for myself by leaving. Kind of cut me off from everything, though.
I was born cut off from everything, Mal.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Most people are. And you abandon the opportunity to improve those people's lives so you can come out here and play adventurer. This is where it gets you, Mal. Stuck in an endless expanse of nothingness. Something to think about, maybe.
I guess you're right. I never really looked at it that way.
How close are we getting to the building?
It's a long ways to go yet.
Mal, Do you believe that I could kill you if I decided to? I'm going to be reading his thoughts, detecting thoughts while I...
He's like, he says, probably.
Oh, good. My arm's getting tired. I'll sheathe my rapier, but I'm going to stay behind him.
All right.
So I can watch him as we continue walking.
All right. So you continue to walk across this endless expanse with this terrified young wizard ahead of you towards this mysterious building. And we'll find out what it holds in the future. A little break right there, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
We'll be back after this short break. If you're just joining us for the first time, you should know that every 100 followers, we do a fantastic giveaway. We got another giveaway for 800 followers. Also, you should know that in 2 weeks, right here on this here show, we're gonna have a very special guest star. November 10th. If you caught the Joe Cat episode of Too Many Warlocks, then you're gonna love the Dingo Doodles episode of Mercenaries of Mischief. Word is she may be playing a familiar wild magic sorcerer. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, we do giveaways every 100 followers. So if you haven't followed yet, make sure to pop in there, do that. We also have launched Patreon, and there are some great rewards is the word
stuff
I'm looking for. Available there. Yeah. And at the $5 level, you enter correspondence school. You get a special postcard every month with like one of our homebrew items or some special art by Dipper Dog or something, or a photograph by Alice from the alternate history of the Weird West. Or at higher levels, you can vote on things that will affect the course of the shows. At the $25 hero level, you can actually play in a game at Puck's table. So that's a cool, once a month you can do that. So that's a cool little perk. But yeah, stay tuned. We're going to do a quick little break and we'll come back and see what's happening in these two situations that are happening. Holy fuck, God, I'm so lost.
I'm still a bear.
You're still a bear.
I'm still
a bear. Okay. So yeah, a few other notes. We will be doing a special Halloween episode with Guy Bonton, also known as Kevin, also known as Marshall Kevin from the Deadlands game. He will be doing a special one-shot of his new system that he has developed himself called Duality, the super simplified universal RPG system. So if you want to see what happens when some internet psychics get thrown into a real haunted house, tune in on Halloween. Until then, let's go back to this fucking show.
All right. So when last we left our heroes, Koshano was escorting a very young Blackwind through an endless expanse of blackened desert. And everybody else was about to engage with a fight with some goons. So we joined the fight with goons.
I believe that is goon now.
Yeah, it is goon now, singular.
Goon it up.
Knock out the other one.
All right.
I can't do anything. I'm not burning my slot yet. So.
All right. So let me get the goons out.
I don't want to roll high. Oh, decent. I'm average. I want to know what the heck's going on. So much pressure when you go first.
All right. And so we've got the one guy who's going over to Gilbetta. Redan is behind him, just finished killing his friend, and Lilith is floating all over the place somewhere.
Staying invisible. I'm a ghost.
He's staying invisible. All right. Oh. So, yeah, this guy's not super high on the old initiative scale.
That's good.
Redan, what do you got for me?
Dark mode.
Okay, 14.
Is Sarah going first, or is it me?
Looks like Gilbetta is going first.
Yeah, I got an 18.
Oh, bear.
Fire! So currently I'm like raw at Redan. They were like giving me whiskey. So are they like?
Are they
they're-
drunk on the job?
They're
That'd be
trying to
great.
stay back from you, but yeah, he was just giving you some whiskey, and then he kind of like took a couple steps back to.
But he's close enough that
I
as a
don't
bear
see
with
the,
a speed of 40, I can
I don't
close
see the
on him.
goons.
Oh, there's a goon right here.
Oh wait, there he is. Okay, found him. Sorry.
Here, I'll mark him with a green dot.
Ping.
So just for some, that's supposed to be a bear, but it's fine.
Here, I'll get you a bear.
Wah!
I'll
yeah,
get you a bear.
That's the blue.
I'll get you a bear. Quick, keep talking.
So I'm gonna run up and we kaboom, and then kaboom. I don't wait. Why is it not?
Ooh.
Is it 1d20? What?
Damn, that's a big bear.
It is a big.
Bears.
It is a big bear. It is a big bear.
All right. So,
Oh wait, hold on. Ignore that because I
Okay.
clicked on the wrong bear.
oh, okay.
Actually,
Yeah, that's black bear. You're
This is important to me. I'm a brown bear.
gotta get the right kind of bear here.
Look. This is important to me. It's not doing the.
That's the black bear attack still.
Why is it? Okay. Well, I give up. Because I'm clicking on the brown bear and then it says black bear and then it says black
Oh, well,
bear.
shoot.
So you made this. That's all I'm saying.
What did I do?
Why have you done this? So you can take the first set then. That's fine.
Okay.
It's not doing the damage auto roll though. Which the claws one doesn't hit anyway.
Man, I had this all sorted out before.
It was so good. It was working too. I don't know what happened. So
What happened?
Are you gonna hand roll them?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, an
shoot.
actual dice! Exciting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just hand roll it and we'll go over it. And I'll try to make adjustments on the fly.
+2. So that's the bite. Is 6 damage.
Okay.
And I'm not even gonna roll for the claws because that was a fail.
All right. So yeah, you bite at him. You move forward and give him a bite, and he shouts out in pain. He's freaking out because Redan just knocked his friend into oblivion.
Yeah, and I try to make it look like the bear is just panicked, right? Like
Yeah.
the bear's scared.
It's like, oh, I'm scared.
"Ah!"
I'm
Yeah.
super scared.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try to paw the whiskey off his belt.
Back out.
Just all the in between turns. I'm just trying to paw. Just what I'm doing. I'm just pawing whiskey. I'm
You're
trying
just
to get
pawing
it.
whiskey at him.
Yeah.
All
I'm like trying to get the whiskey.
right. So I think it's either Lilith or Redan. Looks like
I
it's
believe
Lilith.
Lilith.
Yep.
Well, okay. I still want to stay invisible.
Okay.
And you said there's like a window up top.
Yes, there is.
How many? There's like 2 floors to this thing.
It looks like there's multiple floors, but you're not sure how many floors are intact. That you from it, right?
Okay.
Like you're not sure how many levels are ruined on the inside.
Okay. I'm gonna be reckless. I'm so sorry, you guys. I want to see what the hell's going on. I know it's such a horrible, risky decision. I don't even think I can make it with my movement.
Do what you want to do. What are you doing?
What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even make it. So yeah, I'm still in the scene. I can't move my character.
Oh,
I can't. No access. Basically, 5 steps to the left, please.
sure. 5 steps to the left it is. Let me make that adjustment for you guys. There you go. Now you can move again.
Okay, great. And yeah, I want to stay invisible for the moment. So I guess
right.
I'm gonna hold my action. I don't know what I want to do though. So whatever, just skip it. Just skip to Redan. I got nothing.
All right, Redan, you're up.
Horrible.
First
Horrible.
attack, I would like to grapple. And the second attack, if that's successful, to pin.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to grab him. 24.
24. Yeah, that's a grab. He does an opposing strength, but he only gets a 16.
Okay, and I will try to pin him to the ground with next.
All right.
28.
All right. He is pinned to the ground.
All right. So yeah, just got my knee into the back of his spine, holding him by the mouth, just being like, we need to talk.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I don't know where you guys came from.
I came from hell, and if you want to live, you can tell me what you know.
Savage. All right.
Ooh.
What's Maldavos doing?
Moldavos removes his invisibility now and just kind of walks up on you guys now that you have him pinned down. He's like, good work. All right. So I guess we'll question him.
Can we take him not in front of the castle, back in the woods, along with his knocked out friend?
Yeah,
Think you can carry him?
I can get both.
All right.
He's strong man.
All right. This wizard will be Moldavos.
I'm still trying to get that whiskey off his belt.
Okay. All right. You get the whiskey off. You're pawing at it.
And then I'm gonna just sit off to the side where I can hear.
Okay.
And just in bear form, just keep like fucking with this thing of whiskey that he had. That's it. I'm doing.
Question. Invisibility only goes off when you attack, or is it anything you do?
I thought it was just an attack, like a cast or an attack, something like that.
For what? Sorry.
For invisibility.
Invisibility. Yeah. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
generally if you like touch somebody or do something like that, then you're usually revealed.
Oh, okay. You know what? Fuck it. Invisibility's no fun right now. If we if we're back in the woods, then I like to cast Enthrall Performance on. I guess one of them's awake, the other one's knocked out. So if we can tie that
Well, the
one
other
up and
one's
gag
dead.
him.
Yeah, I
Like,
was
what-
aiming to
Oh,
kill.
he's dead. Oh, I thought you knocked him out only.
No,
Holy
he's
shit, Redan.
toast.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's hide the body.
I'm imagining just like this ultra limp head, like the neck is gone.
Yeah, he's just like destroyed.
Prestidigitation cleaned the site. It's like nothing happened here. Pretty much. All right. So Enthrall Performance, they need to make a Wisdom save 16, and let me just click on it so we can get some answers from them, please.
All right.
There
Yeah. They don't make it.
Okay,
Gets
he
a,
doesn't.
gets a 12.
Awesome. Okay. So, I guess it speaks glowing with you. Whatever.
Yeah.
I basically just want him to talk, honestly.
Just tell me what you know. All right.
Yeah.
He's amiable to talking to you guys. Between being terrified for Dan just destroying his buddy and
Right, there's that.
your magical effect on him, he's ready to talk.
How many of you are there?
There's a bunch of people inside in the Wyvern.
Number, please.
There's like 10 mercenaries and 3 of the Dragon Cult guys.
What are they capable of doing, the Dragon Cult?
Well, they've got those funky daggers.
Details?
Well, they've got like dragon-colored daggers that have like different effects on them. And some of them have really nasty poisons.
Poisons. Okay. Where's the egg?
I don't know
I stick my hands in between his ribs and start squeezing.
Oh, I don't know. They just hired us to do some hunting.
What else do you know? Is there anything valuable in there? Are you guys well trained?
I'm just a mercenary. I'm not.
Can I
That's-
insight?
Ask
Yeah,
about the
I was
eggs.
just about to do the same.
Yeah, his whole like I don't know anything, just a mercenary. Mwah.
in bear.
Sorry.
Ask about the. You playing with this flask and drinking whiskey.
My insight's shit. It's only 12.
All right. Yeah, he seems genuinely terrified, and this looks like this was just like an external hire that was brought on here.
He doesn't know anything, and I'm going to snap his neck.
Okay.
Savagery.
Right. Well, look at Moldavos.
Yeah.
We're gonna Jabetta her down. I'm like, shall we?
Well, Davos is
stealthily-
kind of like agog at this. He's like, "Wow, that's okay."
Jobetta is using her massive bear paws to dig a shallow grave.
Respect. Before you do, let's unclothe them and take whatever item they have. Hey,
That seems like taking it to a weird place, but okay.
we're gonna wear their outfits. Hopefully, they're mask-like. They're not wearing any masks, are they?
No.
Yeah, they're
I'm
probably
going
not each
to...
Fuck.
So I'm going to look at the one, and I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out that troll head and be like, what should we do? And it'll be like, start moving the lips a little bit. Just like, yeah, I agree. Like, let's
I
just
look
drag
at
them into the
Jabetta
woods and keep going.
Jobetta in bear. What is that?
What?
Or wow, what is that?
Redan, does that thing actually talk to you?
We can answer that later.
Crazy person here.
Either
You still
way,
have your disguise hat, right?
poof, turn into one of these guys.
How I wish I still had disguise. So, fuck. So much for that.
Well, there's only like 12 of them in there and a couple of wyverns. We
Would
could go with-
disguise kit work? Like, I know I'm a girl, but
You could try to look like a mercenary if you want.
maybe it'll be more believable because they're both guys, right? Those mercenaries.
Yeah, they're both dudes.
Okay, I'll probably use disguise kit on Moldavos then, unless he has disguise self.
No.
Moldavos, man.
Look,
All right.
Kalisar's always going on about it, but I don't see the purpose of it.
How are you not seeing the purpose of it? How about now?
Well, I mean, I think we have a fair amount of information. I don't know if we need to muck it up with a lot of us going in like that.
Fair amount. We don't know where the hell the egg is still.
Well, we don't even know if there are eggs. That was just some intel. We have to check and see if there are eggs here.
I told you to ask.
We could ask him, but he's come down with a bad case of broken neck.
I can easily walk inside, like looking like one of these guys, and say that there's something going on, and I need help. We can lure a few more out, take them out, and then just go and have fun. Take them all out. It's not a problem.
Okay.
We can easily thin the herd.
Surprise bear attack.
And the head just goes, and the head nods.
Oh my god.
That's 2 votes. What are the rest?
Hold on.
Surprise
Do you mind if I
bear
can
attack.
borrow that hat?
No.
Why would? But
I just want to go inside, see if I can talk to anyone else.
What do you have to trade?
Nothing to trade. I said borrow.
I don't trust that you'll give this back.
I will give it back.
The head
do you
looks
guys
at
think
me
it's
and
always going to be
goes,
like this?
Nope.
Most likely, and it's quite frustrating. Why I threw away my drink, I don't know now. Now I know what I'm thinking.
And Jobetta's digging around in her bag, and she finds a chocolate coin, and she's like, "The hell is this?" And then she just eats it.
I love it.
Because I don't remember where it came from, but I know I have it.
Oh my
Start
God.
eating chocolate coins. Hey, these are great. Nom nom.
You have to have
if you want to trade, yeah, sure, we'll trade. I'll trade you back your gaseous bottle.
What's this?
It makes you go poof.
Oh, I don't want that. This
You
hat's
could
way more valuable than that.
I will give it back, Radan. Please.
Insight.
Inside, I am telling the fucking truth.
I got a 10.
I guess I can keep it.
I want you to roll persuasion. No
Oh
lie.
my god. I could totally.
Or like some sort of like.
God, if I roll a
honesty,
1
deception.
He
now.
wants you to roll something.
Oh,
Oh,
You're
my
persuaded.
God.
I'm a freaking bard, man. Come on.
Nope.
Give me the damn hat.
I look at you and I give you the hat, and as I'm doing it, my head is just not like, nope, bad idea. Nope.
Good. Okay, before I go in and start asking questions, what kind of questions would you like me to ask? I know I want to go in and ask for
Really?
the egg and where it
She
is.
didn't think of that before she made this argument for the. Oh my.
I'm
Just
trying.
Just roar.
I can go off on my own then. I'm just trying to see if you all want to pitch in for anything else that I may have overlooked.
Well, I think that you should ask if they have what they're hauling. Maybe don't be too overt about it.
To Radan, I guess. Gilberto
Right, you're
says,
still a
wouldn't they
bear.
already know that?
I just want to know where
The
the
bear has a
mercenaries.
point. They would already know that. Well, they're mercenaries, so maybe not.
I could talk to one of them dragon cultists.
I think
Also,
you
if you're
need to
dressed as
lure-
one of them, can you just
I think you need to lure one of the dragon people out so we can talk to them.
How?
Just
Just say, come outside, you need to see something? There's a
Yeah,
drunk
maybe-
bear. And I say,
maybe
look
tell
at Janota.
maybe tell him that there's an issue that requires his attention, and we can get him to come outside.
Maybe that
And-
bear,
and
that
tell
there's a
them
bear
to-
that killed. No, I don't know.
and then I'll say, "Whoa, tell them to secure the merchandise or the whatever.
No, we don't want them to be.
Cure? Why do we
On-
want to hide in the defenses?
Yeah, no, we don't want them to be aware.
Exactly. So never mind.
Oh, I see what you mean. But at the same time, it kind of hurts us as well. Wait, we're not trying to steal the egg, are we? No.
Yes.
No. Yes, we are trying to
Yes,
steal
we
the egg.
are.
Yeah, that's
We want-
going to hinder us from stealing the egg if they heighten the defenses.
We want them to be barely aware.
You're funny.
Haha.
I start
don't
rooting
think
through
so.
these guys, the dead pockets.
All right. It's there's a long bow, a couple arrows, a skinning knife, bag of gold.
Whew, now we're talking.
You do know anything we take is probably not coming back. I got so excited. I was like, a longbow, finally. I'm like, that's probably not even going to come, is it? Anyways.
Wait, I can't keep that.
We'll find out. I'm
I guess
logging it,
so.
and we'll find out later.
That
All
is
right.
true. That is true. All right, yeah. So, I will waltz in and be.
All right,
Guys is one of the guards.
you're taking on that disguise, and you're gonna go in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
If you feel the
I'm
floor
close to the door.
shaking, it's probably me doing my thaumaturgy.
I'm gonna hide underwater right here, not breathing.
You're like
Okay,
an
that's
alligator.
that's like a puddle. So Radan just like lays flat in this puddle of water.
Is
Is
any
that
part
like a
of me
moat
sticking
around
out?
this place?
Half of your body laying flat is still out of it.
All right, both of you, why don't you go in this other moat around here that's actually deeper? That can hide your body.
Yeah, I'll jump it. I'll slowly lower down. Does it look like there's somewhere I can hide underneath the bridge holding on?
Oh yeah.
Just don't make it splash. Ooh.
Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out right underneath.
We can
Okay.
drown them.
And I'm gonna hold the head and just start laughing and being like, yeah, there's a troll under the bridge.
I don't know what to do with that.
Damn it! I hate this, but Gilberto laughs.
But as a bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
so bad at this. I'm so bad. Oh,
Yeah,
this
I don't
is
know
so
why
bad.
you fucking volunteered.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. It
don't know
ends
how
up work
that's-
out in its own weird way, though, does it not?
What?
May the dice be my favor. I
Okay.
said it tends to work out sometimes in its own weird way.
Remember the fiddle game?
Yeah, it worked out in the end. Results.
Results.
Remember the Navy? Results.
She can still fly right now. It's fine.
All right.
I can. It's the same as my walking speed. Flying really does nothing.
This is the worst person to do this.
Out of everyone here?
Yes!
No!
Which shouldn't be the case because you're a fucking bard.
I'm a fucking bird! I got this!
But you're
Okay.
still the worst person to do this.
So you going in?
I have social issues. I'm trying.
Rawr.
Yeah, go in.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you walk in, and there's a bunch of mercenaries kind of sitting about. Some of them are sharpening their weapons. Some are, packing bags and things. And there is one person dressed in purple, and he has scaly blue skin,
Dragonborn.
and he appears to be a half dragon of some kind. And he is standing kind of watching everybody, and he's got this great sword.
This is a god awful idea, right? Oh, god damn. All right. Anyways, all right. I approach to the most non-killing person, basically non-threatening person in there.
Who looks friendly? I want you to do an investigation check to find the friendliest face in this room.
Oh, right. Me. Intelligence. With my minus. Oh, God. Hey, I got lucky.
All right. So you look around and you see one guy who's the only guy who isn't like scowling or just kind of looking tired and mad. And he's just packing up his bags and everything. That's this guy over here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I talk to him and be like, what's with the face?
What? What do you mean?
Are you not in a bad mood?
Oh, well, I mean, any day you got work, that's,
Yeah, you're right. Anything new from them cultists?
No, that Dragonborn, just kind of like, just keeps staring at us. Says we're not allowed to go up those stairs. The usual.
Nothing new. At least the pay's good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's I got gold in my pocket, so,
Remind me, how long are we supposed to be here now?
Well, they're saying they're getting things packed up. We've got to get ready to move on. Everything's heading north, is what I hear. But
Is that today?
well, I don't know if we're heading out today. He says when it's ready to go, they'll let us know. But I don't know if I'm going to go with them. I mean, I've got my pay, so I don't know if I want to be tied up in this. This is some weird stuff. I got some gold in my pocket. My mom could really use it, so that's where I'm going.
That's nice. Say to your, good for your mom. Fuck, I feel guilty now. These guys are nice. For Dad.
Occupational hazard. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess death is part of the job, right?
Well, he's just like giggling,
Yeah,
hanging off on the side of his
I thought it was really
bridge.
funny that she was like, I'm going to find the friendliest person in here to lead to their slaughter. This is great. This is a good idea.
No. Yeah, I ask him to poke around like, they ever tell us what it is?
Well, I mean, they got a bunch of stuff in like containers and stuff. I mean, some of it's pretty heavy, and we've been getting that pile of meat for them and stuff. I mean, whatever they're getting, it eats. I mean, I don't think Blue Guy over here is eating all of it.
think it's like a large animal with the amount of food we give it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to ask too many questions. I got people waiting for me, so I can't take any chances.
Yeah, I get you. Right, so upstairs, off limits.
Oh my god, this is so good. This needs to be fucking animated.
I picture like thumbs in the belt loops and like rocking back and forth on her feet, looking around.
This is on the one hand physically painful to watch. On the other hand, a tremendous improvement in Lilith's method acting up to this point. So I mean, I'm torn.
I gotta practice somehow.
So upstairs off limits, huh? Can't go upstairs.
Yep.
Go upstairs.
Kind of weird about that upstairs. Not that I care. Don't have any personal interest in that upstairs. Just seems weird that nobody talks about what's upstairs. Don't you find it weird that nobody talks about what's upstairs? Have you heard people talking about what's upstairs? Once again, I don't care. It's not personally relevant. Okay, I'm done.
Hey,
I'm not here. Sorry, I'm
By all
not here.
means, continue.
What is this episode?
Wait, the new alert. Wait, there's more. I love it.
Always cleaning up your messes.
What? I'll leave no mess. Prestidigitation, man.
That's so
Love it.
good.
I love it. It's so good. All right,
It's good. It's with it.
continue.
All right.
Please don't.
Okay, so obviously there's no other cultists. It's just that one dragonborn.
Yeah, this guy appears to be the only person that is identifiable as a cultist based on what you know of the dragon cult. He appears to be a wearer of purple.
Okay. I guess one other X is just like so we still blah, 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 blah. That might be a sketchy question though. Okay.
Do you think she's okay? Yeah, I don't know either. Oh.
I guess one question is to like
Outside, Maldavos is kind of like next to Gilberta. He's like, it's taking a while. Do you think she's found anything? And then he realizes he's talking to a bear, and he just kind of looks at you.
And
He's just like,
Gilberta,
right.
in bear form, does one of these. Just,
Yeah. Okay.
just
Well, I mean, if she gets into trouble, I'll prep some spells. And he starts preparing some spells.
and Gilberta does a bear swipe. Like, I'll do this. This is what I got right now.
I'm so glad you said that. All right. Okay, here's the risk factor right here, you guys. Get ready. I look and see if there's any alcohol or drinks that this guy has.
He's got a little bit. He's got some stuff that he's packed up for the road.
No, I can't touch anything with my form right now. No, that's a bad idea. Okay, can't do it. All right.
That girl went in without a plan.
So half-ass plan. That's how we normally roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So,
usual.
all right, let's do the other plan. I will. Oh boy. Approach the Dragonborn.
Okay.
That face right now.
All right.
When
He's,
was this? Since when was this part of a plan that we discussed?
He crosses his arms when you come up to him. What is it?
Everything's just secured around, sir.
Secured around what?
Parameters and such. Heard that we'll be heading out soon, so. Do you need any more meat? If I see anything, to shoot out there.
Our stocks are full for now. Your people have done good work.
Cool.
Crawford, what's going on?
Yeah, you know what? I'll just step outside. I'm going to go back to my ship now. Good talk. I go back outside.
Like, roar? Question mark?
If there was a window that you guys could see, yeah. I go back outside to take my shift. My patrol.
Crawford says, she's talking to people.
I guess perception check on the inside too. Like, what the hell's inside here?
It's just like scattered goods. You don't see anything that likely doesn't belong to the people who are preparing on the inside there.
How many doors?
There's just the one stairway leading up. There's arrow slits that look like leading to other rooms in the adjacent areas, but you can't quite see through them.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go back and report how many are in there, the Dragonborn cultists. But yeah, I'm just going back out to report what the fuck's going on.
All right. You go back and report what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you get any of them to come out?
Yeah, what happened?
Numbers?
When they get suspicious if I bring them out one by one?
Well, maybe you could raise an alarm or something.
Ooh, maybe not an alarm. You know what? Fuck it. Crawford.
Maybe a fire.
Gilberta bear roars.
Hold on. Maybe like a fire.
Nope, it's too late.
Nope.
It's too late. Like loud, like.
Oh god,
like
I was gonna ask if you wanted me to bring just the Dragonborn out. No. Okay, you know what? I should have just. Oh, too late.
Crawford, let me know if anyone starts coming out.
After that loud bear roar, one guy kind of walks over. Crawford starts cawing, and he's like, "What's going on out here?"
And the bear. I'll start like sacking through the cart. You said there's a cart somewhere.
Yeah, there was some empty carts.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like standing on the back of the cart, like, where's the meat? I smell it. It was here. Scratching
at it, bouncing up and down, doing bear things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that when he walks out the bridge, I'll be like, "Come here, this bear." The bear, can you see it? Wow, it's big. It's a big bear.
Where's the cart?
Friendly. Bear's friendly. Yeah. This is us.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. It comes out.
Where's the cart at? I need to know for.
We'll say it's like over here.
Okay, so that's good. So I'm there, and I'm like trying to paw through it, like sniffing it, like. Clearly, there's been meat or something in here, right?
Yeah. Like,
yeah. Okay. So
game has been piled up in there.
Yeah. So I'm looking for it.
I hope you're doing Assassin's Creed shit. This guy's moving on the bridge, right?
This guy's he's up on the bridge. Lilith, where are you? Are you just like outside by the bridge waiting for him, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm outside the bridge, and I'm just pointing. Bear, cool, right?
so check out this bear.
Man, so many ways we could have done this, and we go the fool route.
So,
is there any other way with us?
While Davos is like peeking up over the river's edge, and he's like pointing at you and pointing at the guy, and he's like points at himself. He's like,
"No." I'm like, do I see Verdan at all?
No,
you see his fingers grasping the edge of the thing.
I'm just like,
I'm like, yeah, come here, cross the bridge, man. Is he moving or not?
Oh, the guy? Yeah, he's like
across the bridge.
He's like, what? Just shoot the bear. What are you doing?
Roar!
Get that! That's gonna wreck the carts, and then we got no way to get out of here. Shoot the bear!
Oh, yeah.
Shoot it!
My fucking strength. I'm gonna try to pretend and panic, looking for my bow, and just kind of like shoulder hit him into the river.
Oh, no!
Oh god! Please drown him. It's so bad. These guys are
Can I assist in that like fake out by just like pulling a leg if
Sure, but I want give me a performance and give me a strength athletics check to try and shoulder check this guy, fucking Mr. Bean style, while you're fumbling.
exactly. You said athletics or strength?
Give me an athletics check.
Thank you. That's just one more point. I'm weak.
So, with your impressive bardic strength, you rub up against him multiple times, kind of shovering him, and he kind of moves his feet, shuffling side to side every time you bump into him. He's like, "What are you doing?
Sorry.
How do you even live?"
Panicking. It's a big bear.
If I'm close enough, I'm just gonna run up and just boom him into the.
Just charge him.
Yes.
Okay.
I dive in the bridge. Like, holy crap!
we needed this levity, so thank you.
So,
Yeah.
all right, roll a bear attack against this guy.
What do you want me to do? An attack or just because I just want to shoulder him off into the
Just
water?
roll like a swipe attack for your bear.
Okay.
Meh, move.
Should I do claws? I guess since it's kind of that's what I'm trying to.
Go with your claws.
Oh my god.
Well, I feel like that's a 15.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that'll do it. So you come up and you charge this guy, and you knock him, and he stumbles off into the water. Big splash.
I would like to try to jump on top of him when he's in the water and check him out.
And as soon as he goes off, I go back to the cart to keep
don't-
up this charade of what I was doing.
Oh, this job is killing me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to drown this guy.
All right, give me a strength athletics check.
23.
All right, so he hits the water, and then 6 foot, 300 pounds of barbarian come down on him.
Yeah,
Plus a troll head.
Lost air.
I'm not breathing, so I'm just holding him underwater.
Imagine you just stare at him the entire time.
Oh yeah, total creepy eyes.
Until the bubbles stop.
I feel bad. Oh.
And then Moldavos walks over, and he's just like, "How long are we gonna do this?"
I just want to interject by saying "until the bubbles stop" is one of the most ominous phrases in the English language.
Are we gonna do this for every single one of them?
Do you want to live? All right. The next one I can probably get the Dragonborn instead. He's one of the cultists. Same plan?
Okay.
Which bad sport. I look at Radan, who's probably like
Is she, though?
halfway in the water.
You can tell.
Yeah, I can tell when she's happy. She's happy.
Okay.
Wash, rinse, repeat, man. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, man, don't break it if it's not broken.
Yeah. Why really good plan that's working?
Okay.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right.
And then if we do take down this Dragonborn, then again, we can do disguise self on this guy and waltz right in and know what the other fuckers are doing.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Would he be interested in a bear? I wonder. I hope he is.
Yeah, maybe Redan should be the one doing the athletic checking, body checking.
You know what? Maybe. That could work. Or maybe, Jabetta, how gross would it be? And I don't even know if she can understand me. No, you can. I just can't understand you. Maybe you could have that guy in your mouth that I can go in a panic and be like, you need to be out here. There's a bear munching on one of us.
I could create an image of a very scary, bad thing out here.
Is that what I'm going to tell him? It's a scary bad thing.
Well, tell me something and I'll make the image of that.
Oh, what do we know
Gilberta
about-
to Redan, because no one else understands her, says, Many Gilbertas!
She says many bears, but can you make like a giant?
An army of bears. Oh my goodness.
The
What do we
multi-bear.
What are the dragon cultish enemies against? What do they not like?
What,
What's-
a lot of things.
Okay.
I mean, dragon hunters, metallic dragons, giants tend to be not fond of them.
Okay, do one of those, and I'll go in and tell him it's whatever it is you plan on doing. Giant or dragon hunter or metallic
Multi-bear
dragons?
or... Okay, should we go with giant, dragon hunter, or multi-bear?
Giant Dragon Hunter.
Go with the giant.
Yeah, that might instill some fear in them.
Okay.
Is there a place that I can hide on top of the doorway
Um,
to like drop down?
you could do some fucking Splinter Cell shit and like climb up to the top of it.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I want.
perched on top.
It's like,
Yes! Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh god, what are we doing?
We're
Okay.
having a plan that's
Oh,
working out,
God.
actually.
okay,
We'll just see how long this goes.
Moldavus goes, okay, I'll make an image of a giant charging at the building when you get him outside.
Oh, shit. Okay. These cultists, are they magic users?
Just some of them are. It depends on the cultist.
Oh, fuck. I look at Jabetta like either a hypnotic pattern or silence or something, so he doesn't warn the others. I don't know. On the fly we go, I guess. Unless you guys have any other
Nope.
additions.
Fuck it.
on the
Call him
fly.
out.
Okay, off we go then. Wish me luck. And I walk in.
We get more of this now.
Where's my drink? Why do I drink on the job? Here's this. Okay. Yeah, I march in and I go straight to that guy, that dragonborn.
That dude.
And I'm just like, sir, you have to come out here right now.
What's the problem?
I think I just saw a giant coming out towards us.
I'm gonna throw the body of that other guy inside and yell as loud as I can.
Because he's not giant, I forgot.
Okay. Give me an athletics check to throw the body.
We might have more than just the dragonborn coming out, man.
All right, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So you chuck a body out into the center of the room. What do you yell?
In giant as loud as I can. Just like the most primordial growly death call you've ever heard.
Can we
All
hear
right.
it, Redan? Do it.
Sorry if that blew out someone's ears.
Please tell me he gets inspiration for that role.
Yeah,
This is my favorite episode ever.
I'll give you.
What the fuck?
I'll give you a point for doing the giant roar.
It never hurts to ask. You're so cool.
All right. So you do that, and everybody just kind of like tenses up and
Yeah,
sees
I'm
some
tense
body
too.
flop out into the room. And it's like, okay, everyone, grab your weapons. Let's get out there and see what's up.
Shouldn't we, the rest of us, protect stuff?
Protect the building.
I'm gonna try to climb on top again of the doorway.
And he grabs your shoulder and kind of pushes you towards the door.
Is he heading towards the entrance?
Yeah, he's
exit
coming
thing?
too.
Okay, so whoever is left behind, kind of shuffling, getting their things, I'm like, man, I don't think we're paid enough to do this. We should probably skedaddle now. This thing is huge.
I second that. I'm gonna sneak off first chance I get.
You should probably tell the others.
The happy guy who
We got paid. We should go.
Give me
Why stay and get killed? Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
Give me a persuasion check.
I gotta stop while I'm ahead sometimes.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
That's the one roll. The one roll out of 20 I don't want.
They're like, I think we can get some more money if we stay and fight. I don't know, damn.
Don't give me my chance.
So the rest of them are unconvinced, but the guy you were talking to, that was the friendly one, is like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, at least that's one.
All right, so this guy comes outside, and Moldavos creates this image of this charging storm giant looking all furious. And he draws his great sword, and he gets ready to go after him. He says, everybody, grab your weapons. Arm up.
Weapons. Where are the weapons?
Everyone has their own weapons.
Okay, it's just them. I'm going to cast an arm pattern on the rest of the mercenaries that are still in the room with me.
This guy's
No one's out yet, right?
Trying to sneak away.
Okay, one sneaking away. I will allow that guy to sneak out. And, yeah, I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern, I guess. And then
You're going to cast it like out in front of them?
Yeah, basically on top of them.
Okay, Moldavos, as your hypnotic pattern goes up, Moldavos dismisses the image of the giant in hopes of catching them all in it.
Okay.
All right, give me that hypnotic pattern.
All right, and the saving throw is 16. I don't know for
16?
which one, though. 16 for what?
I believe it's
Wisdom.
wisdom, yeah.
There it is. Yeah, you're right. I wish I highlight in red the wisdom or the charisma save or the whatever.
One of
in
these
these
guys
texts.
has more than one extra wisdom. And they need to get 16?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the blue guy is unfazed by the pattern.
Shocker.
But everyone else is entranced by this.
There we go. Let's get that fucker.
And he steps forward and he's like, what's going on here?
Radan, go! Tackle him!
Yeah, as soon as the dragon's out, I'm jumping on him.
Okay. Give me that attack to jump on him.
Yeah, bear.
I go for a grapple.
Go for a grapple.
26. I'm getting lucky today.
Oof.
When it counts, man.
Not so much. He pulls a 19 against your 26, so you grapple him.
It's our giant. Yay.
All right, so you've grappled this guy as he's reaching for his greatsword.
Yeah, and if I can do anything else, I'm going to jump in the water with him.
Oh my god.
Can I just check? Are we in initiative?
Yeah, we're going to do initiative now.
I guess it's like a strength check
You
whether he
know
can
the
get out of the
audio
water or not.
All right. Oh.
Ay. Inspiration. Oh no, I'll stop. Hold on. Or I can. No, I can't do that either. I'm gonna stop. Sorry.
I'm just gonna not do anything anymore.
This is just how much we love this world and this whole situation.
I'm obsessed with all of this.
Well, I'm wondering, does Bardic Inspiration help with initiative rolls or no?
I think we decided no.
No. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
what I
that's
think
It wouldn't matter on
my
that one either.
goldfish memory.
Yeah,
13.
I think we
All right.
decided. That.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gonna go at 17.
Oh shit.
So he's gonna go first. After you swan dive off of here into the water with him,
Sweet.
he opens his mouth up and lets out a gout of lightning.
Oh fuck. That's what he could take it.
Dan, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh shit.
You mean he can tank it?
But I'm
That's a
cheap.
9.
Not so much.
Oh.
So that is a total of 13 lightning damage that you take as it electrocutes all the water around the both of you guys.
Roger that.
And need you to make another Constitution save to see if you can maintain the grapple while being electrocuted.
Yes! That's
a
our
nat 20.
barbarian!
And you continue to hold on to him.
I imagine Radan's just like, no!
I could just like
No.
Not letting go, damn it.
I mean,
We're just like-
physiologically, that would just like tense the muscles. So
Yeah.
That's
Mal
true.
has your same initiative, so he's not going to make it over there in time. But next up, we go with Lilith.
This is hard. But if he's in the water, can we see?
I mean, it's fairly clear. You can.
Okay.
It's not super deep.
Okay, great.
It's deep enough to drown 2 people in, I guess. But that's about
Okay.
it.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Bane on him. And then
Okay.
I also want to do Bardic Inspiration on Radan.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
that's an 8. A D8.
I believe so. That's a D8 for Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
It's a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, it's a D8. And then for Bane, because it's been a while since I did it, it's a Charisma save. So
Okay.
you need to get higher than 16.
He gets a 4.
All right, Bane. So now, what was it now? Like attacks and saving throws, subtracted with D4s.
Okay, so he subtracted D4 from his attacks and saving throws. All right.
Uh-huh.
Very well.
If you touch the people that are under hypnotic pattern, they're released, right? Like they
Yeah,
they
you can wake them up if you knock them.
No, I don't want to wake them up. I was wondering if I was able to push them in a room, but if they're gonna come on trance,
Yeah,
fuck
they're
that.
just entranced with this now.
No, not touching. I'm backing off. I'm gonna let Radan do his shit. Done.
Okay. All right.
I guess I back off a little. I don't know, where am I? Oh, I'm in the room
Next.
behind them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Next up is Yubeta.
Bear run.
Bear run.
Okay.
Bear dive too.
The bear's
Yes,
swimming.
I am.
You're going fishing.
I'm like,
Good
water!
time.
And so
I love this.
Hey, look at this bear.
I run up
Look at a
bear
bear.
form, and I'm like, which I guess it's like more like this because it's
Yeah.
not like it's like this. It's like wow, and I run up and I'm gonna come, and as I come down into the water, I'm gonna do my multi attack.
Nice.
All right. Swing at that bear or that guy.
Swing out there.
So, do I need to roll damage for the bite or no?
I can go ahead and take care of it on my end.
Okay. That's
Oh, you actually have the brown bear now. Oh, good, good.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that, and then,
There we go. Let me modify
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm gonna do for now.
Okay, that's what you're gonna do for now.
Yeah.
All right, you go down there and slash at him and bite him and rough him up pretty good. There's blood in the water now, and he's struggling against Radan's grip.
Can't breathe.
Radan, it's your go.
A bear just came seemingly out of nowhere.
That's
All
that's
right.
more weight on top of him. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Tell me if I can do this.
That's a lot.
I've already
of
got him grappled. Can I
Yeah.
try to pin on one and then try to open his mouth and shove the immovable rod inside of it?
Oh, that's gonna be a difficult check.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know if you'd be able to do both on this turn
All right, I'll pin
without
him on this
compromising the grapple, but yeah, you can try to pin him first and
turn.
then.
I will pin him. I will
Okay.
attempt to pin him. That is a 26.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. 26 rolls against you. Whew, only gets a 20.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna grab the immovable rod,
All right.
and as a bonus action, I will rage, so I get a lot taller and I'm sitting on top of him.
Okay.
So you'd probably see me like head and shoulders come out of the water.
Yeah.
How's it going over there? Excellent.
Mal comes over and he throws a sleep up on the entranced guys.
All right. I tried to tell them to run, but they got gradient state.
Oh, yeah, that's plenty. All right, so these guys fall asleep.
Oh, fantastic.
I know that Gilbetta doesn't, but I miss Koshano trying to bargain with these guys in the middle of all this.
Well, I mean,
it's like
you got Lilith trying to bargain with them.
yeah, but it's not the same way that Koshano. It's not the same flair.
It's kind of stressful because it's like
I miss it.
So those
Damn
guys,
it.
those three guys fall asleep, and then he kind of leans over the edge and he's trying to ready his spell to help over Dad. All right,
I
and then we
can't
go
believe how well this is working out though.
back to the top of the round with this guy, and he attempts to belch more lightning out at you. Go ahead and make a Constitution save. All right, you take
19.
half damage for 15 lightning damage.
Okay, and that'll be halved again because of
Your resistances, yeah.
Do I need to make one as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay. That's a 15.
All right. For 15, you also take half of 15.
Okay.
All right. After that, we go with Lilith.
I just wait until they're done drowning him.
You're just like,
Pretty much.
Has it been 4 minutes yet?
It's like they're taking a while, aren't they?
technically.
I don't know.
every time
Maybe
we-
I can shoot it, but will that? Is it going to be a disadvantage with all of them like over
yeah,
him?
like, I mean, it's,
I'm
if
like
you like
sitting
lean
on
over
the
the
guy.
side. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
I'll let you guys. Yeah, I don't want to shoot you guys. That'll be a bad idea.
I imagine you can't even see this guy.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm waiting. So skip
right.
the next person.
All right, next person. We've got Gebetta.
Is his head like exposed? Like, are you sitting on his head? Or are you sitting on like his?
I would have been
chest?
sitting on that body, but like I grew massively.
Yeah,
Like I'm taking up like 20 feet.
he got real big.
Okay, so you're probably sitting on his head. Like, is any part of him exposed where I can even do anything?
I mean, yeah, you could still find places to put paws and
You can
bites.
bite a toe off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I can, as a bonus action, dispel my wild shape
Okay.
because of the moon thing stuff.
Right.
And so I will do that, and then I will swim down,
Okay.
and put a hand on his leg, and do inflict wounds.
Okay.
Wow.
As a level 2.
Ooh.
All right.
I should be keeping track of their HP right now and be like, how?
So that's a 20, and then if it hits, it's 23 necrotic damage.
Good God.
Oh my god, you guys! I just realized
That's
something.
brutal.
We can take his knife after this. I'm so excited.
What? If Redan hasn't broken it by sitting on it.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, he's pretty wrecked at this point when we go into Redan's turn.
He bloody.
I mean, he's still alive, but he's not. He's not.
You're
good
muted, Redan, but that was a really great arm swing you did there.
I want to jam the immovable rod right down his throat.
Okay. Give me a strength check for that one.
Ooh.
Give me a physical attack, an unarmed attack.
Strength check.
Yeah. Give me an unarmed attack as a strength check.
Okay, so strength is 16 plus like 7.
Okay. So yeah, you jam it in there.
Like as far as it can go.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stand up and be like, I think he's good. I'm gonna kick him in the stomach as hard as I can.
All right, you kick him in the stomach.
Why?
That's a 21.
All right.
I mean, theoretically, if you kick him, he's gonna breathe in and it's gonna take some of his air out, and then I'm gonna get out of the water.
All right. Yeah, he's pinned down there. Combat over, guys.
Hey, look at that. No
Did you
one
think that was how that was going to go, Sean?
Yay!
I'm just real curious if that was.
Everyone's
No, I mean,
Having
Look,
that immovable rod is my favorite point in this entire session.
I'm seeing what you guys are saying down in the comments, and it's true because I am role playing as if because Koshano changed Gilbetta, so I'm role playing as if Gilbetta had never had the
Koshano
experience of Koshano in her life.
Samara just called me a siren.
I want you to explain that hat canonically then.
Well, this was just because Halloween.
This is because Halloween reasons.
So suck it.
Hey,
All right.
technically we didn't go all full motor hobo. We've got 3 mercenaries that are just sleeping, and we have 1 mercenary that ran.
Okay, so
pretty
good work,
decent.
everyone. That was only a little horrifying.
What are we doing with these other guys?
I don't know, but I'm going in.
We can tie him up.
They can live. They
Give him
can.
a knife.
I want to loot them all,
Okay.
one by one.
All right. They each have a couple gold pieces on them: furs, bows, short swords.
Yeah, just the gold.
Alright.
I'll grab the longbow. If I'm going to enjoy a longbow, might as well just do it at least this one time here. And
I do want to see if that dragon thing had anything on him after he's done kicking.
After he's done drowning.
Yeah.
we're all just like waiting for the bubbles to stop. You're like, you think he's...
Oh my God!
Oh,
Take
no.
forever.
Wow, can he hold his breath?
Just go down there, being like, "You're being very rude right now."
I was trying to end it quickly, and Radan was just like, I just let him drown. Like, oh my God.
You're being kind of a dick right now. I want you to know this. I
So-
just
Like, you
Yeah.
know how this is going to end, right?
Let's tie the other guys up, and I'm looking in this. Is this a door here that I'm at?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you are. Yeah, there's a door to the area in here.
Yeah, I'm going through that door.
Okay. You better remember there's 2 more of these things. They're probably in the upstairs.
I mean,
and that's
this
probably
one-
where it is.
This one went down pretty.
What? Wait, Jabetta, there might be a dragon or some other creature in here for all the meat
So-
you're giving it to.
Is there
Once you
anything-
open the door to this area, it's kind of a storage area. There's a bunch of different boxes, and there's a single chest inside.
Ooh, looting time.
I'm gonna...
Once the guy's done drowning at the bottom there, he doesn't have anything on them except for his great sword.
All right, taking the greatsword, and I want my broad back.
Okay.
Doesn't have a dagger.
You said there's just a chest. There, like of
Yeah,
note. There's a chest.
There's
in
a
here.
single treasure chest and then a bunch of different crates of supplies and things.
The treasure chest. Does it appear
Traps?
special in any way? Or is it
I don't.
just-
It looks like a chest, like you would put valuables in.
I'm gonna cast find traps on that
Okay.
before I. Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
are
look
welcome to
like...
do so.
Awesome. While that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and take the form of the dead dragonborn now.
Okay.
With an illusion greatsword, because my weak ass arms can't hold it.
All right. So yeah, there doesn't appear to be any traps here.
Well, then I'm gonna open the chest.
All right. You open the chest, and inside there is a small brown hat.
Like this hat? Is it this hat? Is it that hat?
It's that hat.
Oh, I'm putting it on.
The moment you touch it, and an image flashes in your mind of riding in a cart with a human wearing this hat and having a conversation with them.
Do I
And a
remember?
name flashes in your mind, Koshano.
Koshano? Who the hell is Koshano? Does Koshano ring a bell to anyone? I put the hat on.
All right.
Did you just say Koshano?
Yeah, does that ring a bell?
Uh,
Touch this hat.
I guess I do what she says and be like, okay. Touching the hat.
You get the same kind of flash. You flash back to previous times that you spent with him just as a moment. And you see images of this person that you feel like you should recognize them, but you don't.
Did you see an image?
We're dead. Touch the hat.
I come walking in carrying in this dragonborn's head. Like, what
Okay, can you touch it with the other hand? I don't want to get muss on the hat.
Yep, sure, touch it.
All right. You touch it, and the same thing. You get that flash. You see images, memories that you don't fully recall.
The fuck?
And a name
Maldavos,
flashes in your
touch the
mind.
hat.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Did you touch it?
Yeah, he touches it, and like, it's nothing's happening.
You know,
Maybe he needs to wear it?
I'm not getting anything from this.
Did anything
Sorry.
happen different when I wore it, when I put it on?
No, it's just the moment you touched it, these things happened. It was like a flash, and then it went away.
Why just us and not him?
I don't know. Who
That's-
are you? Who the hell are you?
Who are you talking to now?
Maldavos.
Oh.
I'm
He's the odd one out.
Moldavo. I'm who I've always been. This is really. Maybe we should study this at the keep.
Maybe it's like a spell. It can only be cast out on a certain number of people?
Maybe this is something from your guys' past that you have a meaningful connection to.
Impossible. I was stuck in it.
We should table
Impossible.
this. We're on a mission.
Right.
Well, keep it. It may have answers.
You will not take this hat off my head.
No, I'm not gonna. You keep it.
I'm guessing you're not in bear form anymore then?
No, I came out of bear.
She came out way
Okay.
back.
Yeah, I came out under the water. You would have seen her go under the water as a bear and then come back up as Jovella.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Meanwhile,
oh, boy.
out in a black sand desert, in an endless expanse, two lone figures walk as shadows keep their distance. And in the silence, he asks you one question. What did I do to you?
That cat's got questions, man.
To me?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, you were the instrument of the undoing of all of the greatest opportunities I was ever offered. That's what you did to me. But it's not what you did to me. It's what you did to those who depended on you. It's what you did to your family. To those you will come to trust. To those who will come to trust you. Who will come to rely upon you. It's what you will do to them that forfeits the worth of your life. Because that's who you are, Moldava's Blackwind. You're the bad guy.
Can you tell me about everything?
It seems we have a ways to walk, so as long as you keep your eyes forward and you don't distract me with having to reach for my sword or my drum, then sure. I'm sure I've got time to tell you everything.
I want to know all of the bad things that you say I've done.
I'd be happy to tell you about every single one of them. At least the
All right.
ones I know of.
And a long talk ensues as the journey across the endless expanse continues. And we will check back in with that next week.
Woo!
Oh, well, damn.
Ooh, got a little
That
bit of
was an
everything
intense
today.
minute and a half of play, more than filled my second half of the game. I'm fine with it.
You get to have a nice. You got to just watch this week. It's just kind of
Yeah,
like,
it was
chilling.
real enjoyable till I had to step back into the mindset. Then it got rough again.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Thanks so much for watching our little show here. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Too Many Warlocks, where the story continues from another perspective. And tune in again on Tuesday for our Deadlands game, which happens with Marshall Kevin, and which features our very own Jabetta fucking Not playing a different character altogether, Miss Alice. Tune in
This
on a
Thursday?
Thursday upcoming. Is it this Thursday?
It's Halloween, baby.
Oh yeah, this Thursday for Halloween special coming in. So definitely tune in for that. That's Marshall Kevin's going to be running that. Gibu Thompson is going to be running a special event. A bunch of psychics
in his new system that he built, which is a super simplified 6 attribute like universal system. So this is the first of many, I'm sure, one shots that we're going to do in this system to prove that it can be done in any world. And also stay tuned for the raid, because we're going to be hitting up Praetor's Rejects, where Marshall Kevin is playing one of the characters in an ongoing spooktacular campaign.
And we should admit, big week coming up too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. On the 10th of November. Remember the 10th of November. Dingo Doodles comes on Mercs of Mischief.
Dingo who did a YouTube video about karaoke problems.
Yes.
Something like that with your D&D campaign. It's so good. It's what started it all.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, if you look down, if you don't know who Dingo Doodles is, well, one, you probably didn't come here from the Wiggler Army, because I think the whole Wiggler Army knows who Dingo Doodles is.
Yeah, there might be some overlap.
Also, check down in the panels in our special events panel. There's a link there, so you can check out her YouTube channel and get caught up on the character who's going to be bamfing into our universe in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Coming to a D&D table here, not near you, but here.
I mean,
It's near all of you, really.
Yeah, not geographically near any of us.
Really, what I'm trying to say is keep all of us in your hearts. Thank you so much for joining us. Give us those follows. We're only a couple followers away from our next giveaway, which will be at 800 followers. Hooray! So we do a giveaway every 100 follower landmark that we hit. So you just got to tune in for the episode after we reach that landmark. Keep track of what's going on with us in our Discord and our Twitter and our Facebook, all that social media. We keep you abreast of everything that's happening with the show.
And thank you to our patrons, both John, who's in correspondence school, who will be getting awesome postcard each month with either special custom art or a special homebrew item, as well as Karis, who is at the hero level, going to be able to play again. If you're sitting back there watching this and been like, man, this DM's real good, I would really love to play at his table, you can do so every month if you join our Patreon at the hero level. So Patreon, try again.
Patreon.
I fucking mistyped.
You'll get it. But yes, so just want to make we've introduced that, and we'll be introducing lots of other ways to support us. And super big shout out to another one of our biggest supporters who hasn't gotten into patron, but he's basically a patron at heart. He's a hero hardcore. BJ Varro has been supporting us from the very beginning. and gave us some super big love tonight. So big shout out to him. But yes, make sure you stay tuned for the raid where we'll be raiding Praetor's Rejects and seeing what our Kevin is doing over there to cause mischief.
It's probably a lot of mischief.
So I think that's all. That's it for the announcements. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Too Many Warlocks, and again on Tuesday, and then again on Thursday. And until next time, folks, class dismissed.
So screw you, DM. Your campaign is getting old. Why don't you roll a saving throw DC 19 to see if it will save you from us kicking in your spleen? It doesn't really matter. The odds are all the same. There's 5 of us and 1